Welcome back to another artist commentary. This time we're sadly going to be reviewing SUP. Now, if you're wondering why I'm like sadly, well, it's just because I'm being a little bit of a bitch, not gonna lie, but SUP was, if you don't know somehow, you should probably, no, I'm not actually not going to recommend that you watch it, but it's a show that I made about 4 years ago, which ended about 2 years ago. And I'm just gonna be going back through it. I mean, I already rewatched it from a few days, like a week ago actually. And it was something. And I feel like everyone has to go back and reflect on something they made in the past. Now, a big thanks to Andrew and EYM. Andrew for one, helping me write the show, and two, EYM for sitting through it with me a week ago. So I'm gonna start the episode. The way this artist commentary is gonna work is I'm just gonna talk over the entire thing. Now you might be wondering why.
Hey guys.
Well, it's because
Where would I even start?
unlike Bubble, where I felt like it was kind of important to go through go through it scene by scene, and like say what I was thinking.
It looks so nice.
With SUP, really, there's not even much to say because it's just there's not really a lot of meaning in these episodes or anything complex that I have to do. Now, if there is something complex I have to do, then maybe I'll mention it, but
Did the gods drop you some?
I mean,
silly little
again, there's not really much here.
No such thing as a god.
Like, even in that first scene, it was supposed to look really beautiful or whatever, and then switch to looking bad. But it just went from slightly good to
You calling yourself a hack?
worse. So, I don't know.
Wimpy.
Also, fun fact, Festive Hat's asset goes from super bright.
You just got
The
roasted.
red is super bright here, and then it goes darker, like, literally in the next scene, so I don't know what that's about.
That's right. You can't even respond.
Anyway, I'm gonna talk
You
about the
wouldn't know
show.
a thing about
Now,
being
to most
cool.
people, this is probably really
Guys,
obvious,
calm down. None of
because,
you are as cool as me.
yeah,
okay?
but
Well,
SUP
I can
came
call up my
from
friends.
a larger
I can
show
teach
that I
you
was planning to
losers.
make in the future called
Wow.
SUP.
Things are getting.
It would
intense.
basically be a more serious
yeah.
version of whatever is happening here.
Is dude.
Most of the characters
name
come
is
from
Dude? Yeah.
SUP,
That
except
is
for
a
Dude
terrible
and Cap, who are
don't
kind
really
of
look
new
like
to this.
Dick.
Cap was a scrapped
Did you just call
character,
me an
and so was Festival, I think, at some point, but
Rude.
What's wrong with
they
that?
ended up
Nothing.
becoming a
No.
real one.
Is that a god? Not really.
Actually,
What's
I
going
don't
on?
remember it. I
Wow.
think Pumpkin was
What-
actually
what-
scrapped.
what
I don't really
are
remember
you?
him in SUP.
I am dude.
So maybe
I
SUP,
don't know
maybe,
if you can trust this dude guy.
this is funny
I
to say, but maybe
Sounds
Pumpkin
pretty
is
trustable to me. What about you, Broomy?
pretty sure Pumpkin. Who
Do
was
you
he?
guys
Dude, I'm
like
just gonna
to
shut
be
up. I
in
don't
an
know if
object
Pumpkin was
show?
in SUP.
What's an
Because I don't
object
remember a
show?
single thing he
Doesn't
did.
matter.
But
Do
anyway,
you guys wanna be
most of these
cool,
characters come
smart,
from
and
SUP,
anything?
and
Well, if you win this show,
I mean they're
prize
pretty
of beer,
similar, except for Trapezoid, who is just a
but
completely
I'm
different
alright.
character.
Think
Basically,
about the amount of
His
bragging
main
rights you
character
have.
trait was
I wanna be
bullying
cool.
JSP
You're
and
already
Empanada
cool.
for being
You don't need a
friends,
prize to prove that.
which
Oh,
is
thank-
because he was
thank you.
lonely.
Anyway,
And
let's
that's
get
kind
this
of still the
prize.
case here.
You got
He's
nothing better to do.
he's a pretty lonely guy, but he just doesn't really care here, which I think is funny.
So,
Like, he's
is
just
everyone here
chill,
competing?
24/7.
Well, I don't
Anyway,
see
let me
a
stop
reason why
dick
not to.
riding him.
We'll
keep talking about this. So originally it was inspired by the mini shows that were happening at the time, like BFDI mini. That was a pretty big
That'll
thing.
never happen.
Because
to us.
as much as I love
Sure.
the idea of making an object show, I
Okay, guys,
felt like I didn't
you
have a
guys
lot of
will
experience, and
wretched.
two,
Because a lot of
I
you
knew
are
it would
red.
take like
Why am I
actual
here?
years to
Because
conclude,
You're epic.
which is
Can you
kind of the
tell
scary
me
thing with any
No.
project.
You guys
You
are
have to
the,
sink in at
at
least a good few
You
years
have
of
to
your
do-
life, and
That's
not always like a
you guys
easy thought to
asked way
have,
too
you
many
know.
questions. You didn't answer them. Can we be
So-
called the purplings? That is single-handedly
Originally, this was going to be
worst
basically
thing
the
I've
equivalent of a mini show.
Anyway,
I was thinking it would be
on
like
to our next challenge.
5 to 10 minutes,
If you haven't noticed,
which is not a mini
I
show in
built
the
a
slightest.
giant tower.
But after I wrote
This
the
is our
first
first
episode, I'm like,
challenge.
yeah, this will
The
be like
first
10
team to
minutes,
have
but
someone
that's
at the
okay.
top wins. Both of the teams will be
So yeah, it was originally a joke show,
Challenge.
which you can tell because this episode looks like ass and it has some jokes.
Since I'm pretty and light,
But
you can throw me up there.
you know what always throws me off? Whenever I
Yeah,
say
that's
this is a joke show,
Thought so.
I feel like even in the first episode, this can kind of like, you can kind of see that I was just trying to
What can
make
you do,
an
Connor?
actual
I
show
can make
under the
puns.
ruse of a
What
joke or
about you,
something.
JSFP?
I can run
Because
fast.
one, we have
And
this
what about you,
whole
Toy Block?
thing with Trapezoid where he's trying to get his ideas out
Probably
and
not
they're always
allowed.
shut down, which is not really funny, it's just serious. And two, at the end we have
Alright, well,
random
you can
Toy
try.
Block angst, I don't fucking know, where she doesn't want to be forgotten.
Maybe.
So I'm like,
So
this
now
really
what?
wasn't a joke show for very
I just got an
long.
idea.
I
It
know
was
your
just kind
idea
of
would be
bad.
Just perfect.
I think that's the
Let's
main
pretend
thing.
Like you didn't just yeet
It was
Justin
it
Hat
just kind of
into
sucks.
outer
I'm like,
space.
yeah, you know what?
I
Let's
don't need
add a
your
bunch of
approval
jokes to
anyway.
make it better.
Rumi, you have to drive up that tower. It
At
might
least
be our only
that's
hope of
how
winning.
I'm phrasing it now. So yeah, I guess so. Let's go into the
Come
casting,
on, you can do it.
like the characters I
Are
chose
we
for
sure
this.
we shouldn't try to
It
do
was
anything
literally
else? Believe in your team members.
the team names are literally
So
how I
let me
decided
focus.
the characters. It was just purple team versus red team,
Don't laugh at
which
me.
is funny because just Trapezoid being on the red team.
You're not supposed to be
I
here.
don't
Well, then stop
really
it.
remember the reason behind this, but I think I always kind of wanted it to be a thing where Trapezoid and Spray Can were rivals, which really
I know
doesn't.
why you just assumed
This
that
does not
you
come
did
up
that,
at
but
all
sure.
in SUP, which is kind of funny.
You know,
But they were supposed to be, and I don't really know why I never did anything with that.
Did you just say phobic?
So,
We don't accept
obviously the red
phobes
team has
here.
some red guys like Festivat, Rumi,
Sayonara.
Cap,
How come
Spaghetti
Toy
Bowl.
Block isn't
But the
coming
purple
back
team
yet?
is like an absolute flop. Really the only
Right,
purple
guys?
characters I have
How
are
much
Toy
should
Block
I
and
Oh. Wait,
purple.
yeah, you're
What
right.
the fuck was her
So
name?
who am I
Spray,
voting next?
Spray Can. I almost
My
called her
time
purple
has
guy.
come.
But
JSFP can't go without
the rest
me.
of them were just
We
kind of
have to go
attacked
together.
on there.
Well,
Obviously, USB
goes
needs to
nothing.
be a Spray Can,
luckily, dude.
and
you
obviously
picked me that
JSFP
high
and Empanada are
up. I can still
coded.
make it. I can
And
do
then
this.
Body Spray, you know, he's there.
What's up with
And
you
an
being
immediate
on the
problem
side?
that kind of a lot of the things I work on have, because I don't really think about this
Get in
often,
stack formation,
is
everyone.
that this entire
Got
show
any
only
more
has two
Brilliant
girls
plans,
on the main
Trapezoid?
cast. And I'm like,
don't.
so you're telling me we have 12 contestants?
Whoa,
10 of them-
whoa, I was just
Okay, sorry,
messing with
9
you.
of them are
It
guys.
wasn't very
One
funny.
of them is
Guys, look at
JSFP.
this.
It's
And then
where?
just 2
I
girls.
planted some nuts. I
So
thought
you
earlier,
can
and
kinda-
they're growing very quickly.
You can kind of
That's
see
just so-
me 4 years ago, that type of mindset, you know, where I'm like, I'm not really the best
That's
at
a pretty tall
balancing
tree.
my
Yeah.
writing. And holy shit, I've been talking for so long, the episode's already fucking over. Whatever, I'll just keep talking during the second
Pumpkin
episode.
has reached the top
So-
of the tower. That means that the
Yeah.
real team is safe, while the other guys.
Actually, this is a perfect time to mention the
Can we
next
be
day.
called the purplings?
So,
Alright,
originally
guys,
I wasn't really
let's
gonna
see
get
here.
anyone
As
else
you
to
can see
help
on the
with
screen,
voicing
you have to
in this
vote for one of
episode.
these losers who
I just
couldn't
didn't want to
win the
bother people with it.
competition. How
I knew I
pathetic.
wasn't really
In the
that good at
description, there
doing
should
different
be
voices,
a
but I was
poll,
like,
like a
you
Google
know,
form thing, where you can pick.
I didn't
who
know
you
how
want
much people
to
would be
eliminate.
interested.
That's right.
And again, I thought it'd
It
be
doesn't
kind of a
matter
joke show,
for
so I
what
don't know.
reason.
But
Just
actually,
vote who you
Andrew,
want.
after I told him about the
No
show,
one will know your
he asked
reason.
he
Don't
asked
just
to
know who
voice in
you
it.
vote.
Like I didn't even ask him. He just kind of volunteered. And
This is normal.
I'm really glad he did. Shut the fuck up, normal me. Because he voices like a good chunk of the cast. Especially because literally, he never had one of his characters get eliminated, which is really funny. So I was just losing characters left and right. We got Cap, we got Empanada, USB, JSP, not really voiced by me, but again, we didn't have a single one of his characters get out. And maybe that's just because they're goated. Maybe all my characters suck.
This is normal me, you know, the one making the video.
So yeah, let's
one
skip
who
to
animated all
fucking
this,
step
bro.
2. I'm gonna let this play while I drink.
Are you saying people without arms are weak?
No, wait, no, I didn't mean it.
You're not gonna get away.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Okay,
It's so nice
so
up here.
step 2.
Wait, huh? Where'd the tree go?
A little bit of
I
context.
shut it
The
down
first
to make a
episode
house.
came out on
We don't need a
August
house.
29th
And how
or
am I supposed to
something.
get down?
We got you. For me to get you.
What was it,
Glass is good in
2023?
case it rains.
We could have sat
Oh,
under
no.
the tree.
2022?
But I-
Let me see. 2021. Okay. So yeah, this came out 2021. W intro, by the way. Don't let anyone tell you that this intro sucks, because this intro is W.
To be honest,
Anyway,
that challenge is really.
so yeah, the first one
That's
came
only
out
with the
August
artist,
29th,
because students have a big disadvantage.
and
But
this
when
one
I
came
got
out
there,
October.
An eagle came out of nowhere.
So
and
I thought
knocked
this
me
was a
back
pretty
down.
big episode gap. When I first made it, I was like, oh wow,
You have to make
it took
better
them so
challenges.
long.
Okay, bye.
Why does it feel
Okay,
so
guys,
loud?
go to the elimination spot. But where
Anyway.
is the elimination spot? Okay, see you guys there.
I will say immediately, this episode is 10 times funnier than the last one. And we're like less than a minute in or something.
I was just talking to
And
a
then we
friend.
get to this
I just
breakdown
wanted to
stuff,
say,
but
good luck in the
whatever.
elimination.
That'll probably be its
I'm
own
really
rant
hoping one of
later
us
on.
doesn't get out.
I'm nervous
So-
about it too. Probably even more worried than
Oh my
Hey
god.
guys!
How
It's
did
a
we
lot of
get
talking.
here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought.
Explains everything.
What?
Anyways, we got placeholder. Vote.
Dude, what the fuck was I
Whoa,
talking
that's a
about?
lot
I
of
feel like I
votes.
got lost.
That's
Oh, yeah.
not a lot of votes.
I thought this was a pretty big episode gap, which is funny because of how bigger it gets
Everybody
later
got a
on.
vote, except for our wonderful boy, Empanada. Yeah.
I keep getting distracted by like stupid shit I want to mention. But yeah. You know, one thing about this show,
Hold on.
and I was gonna say this during episode
like
1 because it
someone
would have made
voted
more
for you.
sense, but I was talking too much.
Luckily for you,
It's really
it
hard
doesn't
for me
in
to
the
recommend
description,
this
it
to
doesn't-
anyone. Like,
Dang. What did I do?
I made this, and it's something that,
So the next person.
well, at
also
this point,
got
I'm not
a
really
vote.
proud of it
And
or
was
anything. It's just
also
kind
in
of
the
something I
comment
did.
section, Mango.
It's like,
You're
do I
eliminated
want
with
people
a
to know
single
this
vote.
No.
fun
But
fact
Mango
about
wasn't even
some
up
shit
for
I spent a lot of
elimination.
time on?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but do I really want them to
Thank you
watch
so
it?
much. I thought
No.
you would forget to revive me.
I mean, like, it's not the
Wait,
worst thing in the
you
world, I will
already
say.
voted.
But it, like, this show genuinely just has no meaning. Like, nothing happens in this show
How
that
much is
fucking matters at all. Sorry, I'm cleaning my desk.
To mention, those who are safe
Don't know if you
check
can
the
hear that.
plant tree thing, that trapezoid.
Yeah.
Anyways, body spray is also safe with the same
Anyway.
amount of votes.
And which was that? I wasn't paying
I
attention.
guess I'll talk about this elimination because how silly it is.
What?
Just kidding, it's one.
Really, body spray? You didn't know that?
Because the
I
votes
would be more
were
worried
literally
about
just 6
your
people.
votes if I was you, Twit.
There was a,
Well, what is that supposed
what was
to
it,
mean?
5, 6, I don't
Anyway.
know.
The next one safe is
Everyone
Spider-Man.
except
Despite
USB
not
got a
being
single
voted
vote,
for,
so
he
I had
only
to
got
frame
one
the
vote.
elimination order
Hey,
as if it
wait,
was
Hey, I did have
something
to.
tense in the
Don't
slightest.
underestimate the power
But in
of
reality,
emotional
it was
support.
just
Have you even realized
USB.
you're the last two who aren't safe?
And I kind of just made it so
well,
that
I know Empanada and Jay
since
said we are
Toy
safe.
would have like the worst
There was
reaction or
bodies.
to it or something,
So the last two that aren't safe are.
I just,
Uh-oh.
I don't know, I was like, for character development,
That's
you can be the
everything
one
that's
stressed out
safe.
about this
It's down to
elimination.
Toy Block and USB. Here's a hint. The person
Like,
who is eliminated
it's an
is a
okay
big
decision,
loser. Who's
but it's just funny that
Doesn't mean anything.
I really had to manufacture the
mean?
elimination
You shouldn't
because
say that to Toy Block.
it was a fucking
Actually,
tie.
you big stinking loser.
And I think this
You
is something
are
that gets
eliminated.
worse later
You got
on with
6
Sub
whole
4
votes,
because
while Toy Block only got
in
1.
Sub 4 I
You gotta be
actually
joking,
was
right?
no.
Yeah,
This
it
is
was
probably the
good.
worst example of the
and
manufacturing
pressurized
because
Ah,
it
I
genuinely
didn't like
wasn't
you.
even
You were
close.
so gullible.
At
I
least
was
Sub 4,
hoping
some
this
people
would happen.
voted for Festival
I
to get
would
him
like
out.
to be cool. Glad you weren't too mad.
I don't know.
about it. Now it's time to announce where all the losers will go. Alright, here's
I'm
where
gonna
all
shut
the
up because I
loser
do like
objects
this
for our
scene.
losers will go.
Is that some type of portal or something?
Is that some type of portal or something? It is. Thank you for asking.
So, what's inside of the portal?
Absolutely nothing. Well, not for long at least.
What does that mean?
You didn't even let him say goodbye.
Alright,
Oh,
why
my
didn't the
bad.
volume go up?
Okay, say goodbye, USB.
Hold on, I was
Goodbye,
trying to
everyone.
skip past this.
I didn't get that much time.
Shut the
to
fuck
do
up.
that.
The only thing I like about this
Wow.
scene is that
Guys,
it was supposed to be me like doing a different angle or something. That isn't what happened, but at least I tried because in these early Sup episodes, I don't even try a single time to get like new angles.
All capture.
It's all 2D
Your
side
boy.
scroller
Who's
looking
your boy?
shit. Anyway, your boy.
This
Dude,
is your boy. The goal
If
for
you
this
if you were to
challenge is
ask me
move
anything
your
about your boy, I
into
just would
your
not
side of
know.
the arena.
I'm gonna be
What
honest.
arena?
I don't
Whoever
know
has your
what.
boy
I
on
don't
their
even
side of
remember
the
why I
arena
made this
after
dude.
10 minutes wins. Oh, also.
The most I
you
can
have
tell
to
you about your
mention
boy
on
is
your
that he
side.
was.
And to
I
make
used
sure
him in
no
an
one
art
is
fight,
forgotten,
but I
there
think
will
it was
be
after
recovery
Sup was
sessions on
made,
each of your
so I don't
sides.
fucking
And
know.
just to make it
Just
even harder,
don't even
your boy is gonna be
fucking
even
ask me
bigger.
about that.
Any questions?
Is there gonna be any?
Challenge start!
We should come up with a strategy before the challenge
Okay, so
starts.
yeah,
Challenge has already
this is when
started,
Andrew. I
by
think
the
he started
We should still
helping me,
come up with a
right?
strategy. So I think
At
Why
this
should
point,
you come up
because
with a strategy?
I remember there was a
I'm
few
guessing the
things
reason
we
he won
wanted to
the
do
last
with the
challenge.
battle
We should
arena,
listen to him.
and I'm the one who
Yeah.
made it
What's your
boring.
strategy, Pumpkin? What if
Originally, there was
pushes
gonna
your boy
be
to our
like
side while the rest of us fight the other
Actually,
team?
wait, no.
We do have one
I'm
more
thinking of Sub
contestant than
3. At this point, it
Well
was
then,
still written by
let's
me,
get
I
started.
believe. Oh,
Oh
I gotta.
go! It looks
Can I check real quick? Yeah, I don't think he started helping me yet.
It looks like the other team is already
Anyway.
trying to get your boy. We need to do something.
Body spray. It's time to use our fumes for independence.
One thing
I know
about
what
this
you're saying.
episode
Let's
is
do it.
that there was supposed to be more like moving
Your
parts
fumes
during
don't
the
work
challenge,
on me.
like
I've smelt it many times.
you know, just your boy
So,
being moved more often
This is
and more
the
battling
boy.
and stuff. But that was
kind
just
of
too much of a hassle to
boy.
animate, so
I'm glad I called my friend Battery.
I kind of
earlier.
just
Let's
you
hope
know,
this controller has
limited
connection.
myself in the script so I wouldn't write anything too crazy.
Hey, Battery, I need you to do a favor for me.
Ooh, is there
Shut up.
some?
Anyway, I had this idea.
You know,
could build a
I was
robot that
rewatching
I
this
can
and I thought it was a
control.
plot hole that
That way,
Battery was
if I get
here, but
eliminated, I can still help spray can. And
in a way
well, I
it
guess
almost
also my
is
team.
because like
when the
why out
challenge
of all the
Well, you came to
characters
the
did
right guy.
dude
I
leave
have
Battery
already
inside of
built a
the
robot, and it looks just like
border or whatever the
Okay,
fuck it's
that's
called?
kind of creepy.
But he
Here's
got
the
rid of
controller.
him.
As
So I
long
was
as
like,
you have a
whatever.
connection to the
But the
robot,
real
you
thing
can
I want to
control
complain
it
about
with
here is the
controller.
void because
Thank you.
I mean a lot of people have kind of
No.
already said this, but the void
No.
really didn't go
If this
anywhere.
controller doesn't
At least
work,
in what we
then
got
there's
of
nothing-
Sup.
There isn't anything I can do.
It
I
was
won't be able to
posed
help
as something
anyone.
kind of
I think I
mysterious in
might
this
be able to
episode,
help you. Who are you?
and then in
It's been so
Sub
long
5,
since I've even talked
it,
to
it
someone.
returned. I don't know if
Oh,
it showed
yeah,
up before
my
then,
name is
but in
Spark.
Sub 5 it
Besides
returned,
that,
but it was
I
only
think
used
I
for
can help you
gags.
finish
Like, people were
I've
dropping
been here
food
long
in there and
enough
it's
that I
killing
can
some of the
help.
people in the void.
That doesn't make much sense,
But,
I won't question it.
yeah, Spork.
There you
Look,
go.
he's a
That should
character
help you. Alright.
that barely looks like a
better hurry.
Spork,
The
but
challenge has probably started by now. Oh my
my brim.
That's
Why'd you
about all
always
we know of
call me
him.
Spaghetti
And
for
to be
one
honest,
boy?
that's like,
Run for
that was the
life.
intent. We're really not supposed to learn about him
Chungus.
until
Guys,
like
what
the
if we-
void plotline really comes into effect, but
What if we black the
it's just
recovery
funny
center
how
so they
little
can't
we know.
respond?
Like,
Good idea.
there's
let's do that.
genuinely
Lou, you keep
nothing
moving your
that you
board.
can acquire about this
Hey,
guy's
do you trust me?
personality or
Well,
anything.
Despite the fact that you threw me into the sun, you have been treating me well. So I'll say yes.
I don't know, I
Alright,
feel
take
like I'm
these.
stating the
I'm gonna
obvious
yeet
right
you
now.
into the sky, and all you gotta do is drop these bombs on the other team.
How do you know I love comedic air?
Hold on, this is a big
Yes,
rant
I
I
know.
have.
I mean,
So,
it
Trapezoid-
might sound like a good idea, but that doesn't mean it.
Dude, I don't know if it's just because I have like the yellow light filter on, but dude, Trapezoid, he looks so fucking gray. Like, he doesn't look blue, he looks straight up gray. Maybe I need to get my vision checked. Anyway,
It's
How
one of
about
the
you go do
biggest
something
things about Trapezoid, and
Hey
which
guys,
is why
can
I'm
you
glad
keep
Cap
it-
got
can you
out,
help
because
us
I
out
was
with-
just sick of this at this point.
I can't help you.
I don't know what I originally had in mind for Trapezoid's Trapezoid and Cap's beef, because I knew I always
See that in the sky?
had something for why they were beefing,
No,
like
idiot. It's
maybe they had some history,
it was the
but
sound of your whole team
I
exploding.
feel like when I actually wrote it out in Sub 3, it was a little bit botched, because it's phrased like Festive Hat
There isn't much
and
space in here.
Trapezoid know each other in Sub 3, yet in Sub 2, literally that scene they were just in, they were pretty much acting like
Body spray,
strangers.
If you spray a single time,
Like,
we
if you
will
told me
all
that they never knew each other, I would believe you. And to be honest, I don't think they did have a connection until I randomly gave them one in Sub 3, without really thinking about it. Because they don't act like friends.
suffocate.
Then we'll respond.
Anyway,
Cough,
this
cough,
scene
cough.
is a scene.
Oh, well, it was withdry.
No, it wasn't.
If we go up for elimination again, I just want to say something. In truth, I didn't know the answer to that math question, body spray.
Okay, so I want quiz time. Imagine there's like 4 options that show up on the screen or something. Does anybody even remember what the hell she's talking about? Like, I know it's maybe because I'm talking over it, you know? But even if you were somewhat paying attention to the background, genuinely, does anybody remember whatever math question she's talking about? And even if you do, you probably forgot about it up until 11 minutes into the episode when it comes back into play, even though it happened like 2 minutes in, and then we get reminded of it like 9 minutes
To be
later.
honest, I
So-
think I should have gotten eliminated instead of USB.
One, that's already
what I'm
kind of
saying.
stupid.
But the reason I'm saying
But
this
two,
is, if we really
It
wanna
feels
do
like
well in
Toy
this
Block
competition, we have to work together.
immediately got her
Not
character
having
arc
help
within
is
like
half the battle.
it's literally an episode. We can kind of see she's a little insecure in the first
What is
episode.
that supposed to...
She's like playing up her ego,
So,
and then
how
immediately
about y'all try getting out
it's
of here?
immediately like one episode later,
Really
it's just kind of
uncomfortable.
done.
Alright.
Like after
3,
this point,
2, 1, go!
the thing is she just kind of goes back to having the ego because it's more entertaining.
We're gonna win another
So I really
challenge.
don't know what the
There's
point
only
of the
2
scene
minutes left.
is.
We pretty much
It's
have
a nice
guarantee win.
That was a
team
good idea, Pumpkin.
spirit
I never
moment
would've
or
thought
whatever,
of
but
the other team into the recovery center.
Actually, that was my plan. You just refused to listen to me, so I told Pumpkin
just don't
my
know what
idea and
I was
told
really
everyone
going
else.
for.
Well, I'm surprised. You had an actual good idea. Good job.
What the
Where's
dog
the
doing?
other team? Pumpkin trapped them in
Oh
their
shit, the
recovery
subtitles.
room. Well, I would
Oh, there
end
is
the
none.
challenge now, but
Nope.
maybe watching them struggle to escape would be fun.
Actually, that is one thing I like about dude. He is the worst host ever. He doesn't even have like real timers for most of his
Is that
challenges. He just ends them whenever he feels
You're
like.
a robot. Well, even if you can't talk, thanks for
Is that even
listening.
fucking true? I don't know. I know it's at least true for this episode.
It's better if you don't ask.
Quit vocalizing. There isn't much time left and the other team is winning.
How is body spray so stinky?
Quit
Isn't body
vocalizing.
spray supposed to smell good? Body spray.
I don't think I have
Right.
much to say about the rest of this episode, actually, so I might just skip it. You know, one thing,
They're
this is
pushing the
very
boys back to their
unrelated,
side.
but
How much time is left?
30.
30 hours?
I was
They
always a
stop
fan of
again.
Deltarune,
30 seconds.
but it's
Guys,
funny imagining how much more normal I was about it before.
Uh-oh.
Like, I liked it, but I
Haven't
wouldn't
seen
talk
Spray
about it
Can this
constantly
bad
compared
since-
to now. It's just funny seeing
Ever.
Attack of the Killer Queen,
What
I
are you
guess.
doing here, Spring Can? Your fumes don't work on.
Okay, yeah, that's about it for
Hey,
all I have to say.
I mean, vote for one of these epic contestants to eliminate.
Thank you, voice actors, for voicing. Yeah. I'm gonna record more of this later. I really need to stop talking. I feel like my voice is giving up. So, yeah.
okay.
So,
Yeah, he's obviously.
you know what's funny?
Don't be like
This
that.
is the only
This is
scene
the
Andrew's
charge.
ever
You can't
animated.
give up hope.
And,
You
this
actually
scene
believe
sucks
that
dick.
Savage
This-
We saw USP get thrown into
This
a portal,
scene
and you
sucks
literally
mad
called him a
dick.
robot last episode.
People
Okay,
change.
that was me for that
USP
one
get thrown
part.
into a portal,
This
and you
part.
literally called him.
And if it isn't actually USB.
But, like, I say this lovingly.
Good question. Why don't we?
I
ask
also
it?
tried to get him to animate
USB?
a
Why
single
did you say
scene for SUP 5,
Yeah, I didn't mean right now.
and he could only draw one frame
Can
before
you hear us,
giving up.
USB?
So rest in peace, my bro.
Wait, it's actually working.
I do like the little help for the eyeball
Then he asked
thing.
me to. I indeed asked him to do so.
What?
I mean,
To be fair, if I had to animate on Flip a Clip, it would probably suck. So, anyway.
Can you revive Festive Hat?
So yeah, SUP
well,
3,
just made some recovery from
what
his
can I
last
say
episode.
about the process for
After the
this
end of the
one?
last episode,
It had the
Festive Hat
biggest,
and Pumpkin thought it'd be funny to plant
God,
explosive
why is it
bombs
so
inside
loud?
the recovery
Hold on. Let me just turn down my volume. See if it can go even lower.
centers and blow them up.
And then
Okay.
they died in the explosion?
Nope. Turns out the explosion caused a fire that lit the whole field on
I don't know
fire.
how quiet
And
that
the
is
hub
for you
blew
guys.
out
I
alive.
don't even know if you can
So
hear that
then
shit.
How did they die?
Anyway,
Raycan was crying
SUP
because
3
she
at
was
the
feeling
time
bad
had
for
the
last
biggest
time it was
gap.
fire. And then she
It
threw
went
Festive
from
Hat into the
October
fire's
to
mouth.
like January, I think.
Really?
Which I thought was a while,
So
because
we
I didn't
revive them
expect
now.
anything to take more than 3 months.
I said Pumpkin
And honestly,
Festive Hat.
the thing is, this was a pretty good episode. I'm gonna complain about this scene first. This scene was super, like, I hate rewatching this scene, because, first of all, like, this is more on me than Blood Eye, but I feel like a lot of the line directions
Explosive bombs
for
inside
Toy
the-
Block just felt
Can you
awkward
revive
here.
Festive Hat and Pumpkin?
Probably because I didn't direct better, of
Because the
course.
USB
Insane.
But, like, this is just such an annoying scene, because, like, first of all, yeah, we get that the recovery centers are gone now, so that's kind of cool info that we need to know. But, kind of just... I just don't like it, man. I just really don't.
And like, he
It's like
really
the
don't.
awkward delivery,
Just do it. See? You didn't
but
say
this
anything.
part's funny.
Ew, a girl. You have cooties.
Because, like, the whole setup and whatever.
Oh, that's
But then there's patched onto that is this scene with just Jessup and Empadonna hanging out. And it's like, it's cool to see the characters hang out sometimes, but these guys they're literally just doing nothing right now.
How did you even think about that?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I can't wait
Then
to
again,
see
I'm just glad we didn't waste too much time before the challenge. I think this episode is actually, unironically, it probably has the best ratio of, like, elimination time plus before the
Glad I
challenge.
found you. Now we can
And the challenge, like, it has a pretty good time, run time. I wish more of the episodes kind of stayed in the 20 to 25 minute ratio. Because, like, even though I think Sub 4 was a really good episode, it's just like, it started becoming every episode was that type of length. Even
But it wasn't
sub
me.
6, which I tried to
I know as
make
much
better.
as the next guy.
Who
Super
are
long
you
episode.
talking to? Sorry,
Cap tells me I'm too boring, so I've been trying to get a personality.
it's not working.
Everyone, prepare for the elimination.
Let's see. I have more.
What was that?
Oh yeah,
Prepare
last
for the
episode
elimination. It will
in
begin
the
shortly.
poll
Louder?
in the description, I should mention for sub 2, there was a secret poll that just said mango, and oops. Hold on. Well, I'm not gonna log in now, but you could vote for who should join SUP, and it's funny actually. Literally, Mini Panada was kind of rigged because it came in here anyway. Mango obviously won. And the other two, I mean, they all ended up showing up anyway, so I guess this was really pointless.
It will begin shortly.
Did you say prepare for the elimination? It will begin shortly.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Did someone say prepare for the
It gets less funnier the more you guys repeat.
I do like this bit.
Whoa, where are we?
We're in Trapezoid's house.
Wait, how did you know
Oh yeah, I
Trapezoid
like.
has invited
I guess
me to
I
his
will
birthday.
comment on the background here, since that did require a little bit of
You don't
skill.
respect me or my ideas at all.
Yeah, I
No,
like
I'm
the
not
background.
respecting
That's
my
the end of my
I'm
sentence.
not acting like anything. I'm not just gonna listen to your ideas. If most of them are just blah.
My ideas last
God.
time to almost win the challenge.
I said that one was good.
I forgot. I used to animate episodes SUP 1 through 3 on Krita, which I technically, I think I might still have the files, so I could open them.
Trapezoid were actually friends. But when
I
the
don't
other
know.
half appeared,
I might do that
Trapezoid
after I
was
watch these,
Them being
because
friends must have been a real awful
there's
influence
probably only
because
just
Cap finally
off-screen
started to bully
stuff.
Trapezoid. And soon enough, Cap did too.
Oh, that's awful.
And here comes the shitty backstory.
If it wasn't for me, then it probably wouldn't have.
Because Festival, literally, no one, like,
But unlike Trapezoid,
Festival made up the backstory so others would feel bad for him or some shit, because, like, you had no reason to be a part of the backstory.
Are you guys done with your stop story?
Hold on, give me a second.
Thank you, Manipana. Okay, so one thing I really don't like, honestly, I think if you skip the elimination, this episode would be way better.
Even cooler than
Because, again, we don't spend too much time on the elimination, so it's like, whatever, I guess. But Cap is just the most annoying piece of shit this entire fucking time. Like, he's just,
Okay, so I was like,
he's berating Spaghetti Bowl for not having a personality
then there was an
and whatever. But this could have been shortened by, like,
You can't
fucking...
talk about character. You're just a lifeless, fleshy every banana.
Okay. Anyway, one thing I will mention though, which I think is pretty cool, is that I tried writing SUP 3 a little bit early before all the votes came in. So when I got to the elimination part, I actually wrote out stuff for if each one of them got eliminated. Even though I knew it was probably Cap, so that's why Cap had the most. But I'll go through them because they're kind of funny, at least. This one is just pretty in character. It's Festival, just like, oops. Oh wait, yeah. Well, the votes say otherwise. All right, let me see it then. Mini Panada pulls out a paper and shows it to Festival. Festival just draws a 0. So that it looks like they got a lot more votes. I literally just watched you put that on the paper. Oh crap. Okay, and then we got Trapezoid. Like, I can genuinely read this in Andrew's voice in my head. It's just such a Trapezoid sounding thing. Lol. See, man, I wish I didn't make all the eliminations and stuff, like, really dramatic for no fucking reason, because I feel like the comedical ones would work a lot better with the show. The Broomy one was, like, a really big highlight that I liked. I remember I was sort of sad that Broomy didn't get eliminated, because then I couldn't put this in the episode. Oh wait, never mind. This sucks because everyone, the character, shows up. Fuck you, everyone. I guess, actually, hold on. Oh. Oh shit, I gotta make food. How many minutes? Oh, I'm not even halfway through. If I was halfway through, I would just make... Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'll get through these first. Anyway. Everyone, the character, it's probably on the wiki page already. I don't fucking know. But it's based on an inside joke. Because, like, Andrew was writing some... I don't know what it was. And then... he was trying to convey that everyone... Like, each character was saying the same thing. So he put everyone, colon... So then I was like, ah yes, my favorite character, everyone said this. And it was a dumb joke, but he found it funny. And then yeah, this is the cap elimination. I just straight up copy pasted in there. Actually, wait. Yeah, so it kind of makes sense that, I remember I was watching this with EYM and he's like, you know, they never actually said Festive Hat was eliminated. Sorry, what the fuck? Sorry. Cap was eliminated. And so it's probably because I just copy pasted it in here. Because, like, obviously I can't say, but I can't say Cap was eliminated with this many votes because there was no votes yet. And I was also gonna make a version of the challenge without what's his face, fucking Cap. And then I didn't decide to do that because that's just a lot of work. Spaghetti Bowl his is mid. Sorry. Oh yeah, another thing. This was for SUP 1. I'm not gonna read through it, but I was gonna do like an anniversary thing where I went through the episode. So, yeah, I didn't. See, I have no idea what I was talking about, the last time I started this recording, so,
I believe there's no reason I should be in the bottom 3.
That isn't even fair. What if I asked you what you did, other than making
I think this scene is just a reference to BFB.
You could be more helpful
At
with
least
your
I
criticism.
dared to challenge your
No,
idea.
just hate on me all you want.
Just agreed
Since
with them
I'm
every
so
time.
dumb.
We would have lost.
You've all
And the last person who got 6 whole votes and is thus eliminated is...
Yeah, like I said, I feel like this was, really the first SUP episode that I think started the quote-unquote golden age or whatever. Because this was a pretty funny episode. It had some bad mood. Like, it kind of struggled with dealing with mood changes. Like, that scene right there.
Am I right?
Like, bro was eliminated 3 seconds ago and I still felt the need to add a joke.
Good riddance. Am I right?
And then it's still serious and whatnot. At least I had a transition so it can kind of, like, you can lose the serious vibe and then we go back to funny.
seriously though, where's dude?
Step aside. I got this.
You know, I like this entire bit before the challenge.
He'd be here any second.
It's just funny, I don't know.
What if he
But yeah, like I was saying, SUP 3 is kind of SUP 3 and 4 are probably the best episodes of this show. I like SUP 6, even though it wasn't done, but I feel like
Did I miss anything?
it did kind of, like, 24 minutes in, and
I'm just really hungry today.
the challenge didn't even start. It's just kind of sad. But,
How are you even hungry?
this was when I was trying to be more serious with the show, and you can tell
Hours and hours to make such a
because of some of the
delicious
scenes in
meal.
it.
If I don't eat soon,
And
what
I
happens if you don't eat?
I don't think trying to be serious is like a bad move or whatever. Like, you can shift your show to whatever you want it to be. But I wasn't good at doing that. That's the thing.
I never revived you. Anyway, I know what the next challenge will be.
Because it would go from,
Teams will be disbanded. No.
I don't know, it just wouldn't be like a
You will be
It would always feel so random, you know?
Not at all.
Dang, I made that speech for nothing.
Okay, wait. I keep getting distracted. Oh yeah. Each of you will have to make me a 5-star meal. After about
Let's see.
2 hours, I will judge
Go
my
up.
pranks. Challenge
Start!
Oh, my noodles! What am I
You know,
gonna
this
do?
background did take me
Maybe
a
I am
while.
just a father.
At least
even
drawing
know
a
what to
realistic
make.
oven and microwave.
Maybe I just need to think really hard.
I don't know how proud of
Something
I
else
am
to
of
do.
this now.
Use this sock I found.
Because I probably would make it
Thank you.
more stylized or something if I did it,
Your loss.
like
Alright,
now.
since dude didn't like my burger,
But-
I'll try to make
Never mind.
your loss. Alright, since dude didn't like my
Wait.
burger.
Why
I'll
does
try to make
trapezoids
a
have, like, crap all over it?
Alright,
And spaghetti bowls just says
I'll
nothing.
make a pizza.
of napping
Weird.
and drifting into the never
But yeah, like... There's funny scenes, but they ultimately mean, like, nothing. What does that even mean?
Just trust me.
Alright.
Would you mind driving me over to Dude? We have urgent business to discuss.
And again, this is another thing with the mood changes.
Whoa. You okay there, Spray Can?
No?
Okay, bye.
Like, funny instantly led into something serious.
I don't even know what to do.
And I guess here's a good
No!
part to start talking about
Best
Spray
friend,
Can.
And I don't know if I'll ever be able to see him.
She's like
What's
the
the point of being cool?
the
if you don't get
definition of my
congratulations?
low-key accidentally misogynistic writing. Because her whole thing became USB.
Why else would he help you with that?
Like, the thing is, after this scene, she's supposed to, like, get over it, you know?
USB. What are you making?
If she was still in sub 4, that would have been, like, her time to shine or whatever.
You should
But-
probably go back.
Yeah, I will.
To be honest, I think she was fine in sub 2, like, even after he was eliminated. Like, she was moving just fine in that episode. And then I randomly,
How did you know that?
I kind of make her relapse or whatever into sadness about it.
Here, a
Which is
pineapple.
just,
Dude loves pineapple pizza.
Alright, thank you.
No problem. Do we hug now?
it's like, it kind of makes sense because she saw
Oh,
USB
no.
disappear twice or whatever.
Seriously, dude. Just hear me
But
out.
again, she's just too reliant on him as a character in this show.
It tastes so good.
When, like, I feel like if I wrote her now, she would be bummed about it,
Very
sure, but she
convenient
wouldn't,
this vinegar is just lying
that
here.
wouldn't be her entire life,
Hey,
you know?
silly onion. You're not just
Anyway.
lying here.
This scene, I do like how, compared to the last time I tried to do something like this, where, oh hey, it looks good, and then the sup area looks bad, you can tell this one has a lot more to it, you know? The sky has a little bit of a gradient, even though that's not very noticeable. You can see there's like blades of grass or whatever. And the clouds are clouds. And even the assets here, they have shading and whatnot.
It tastes.
Which, I mean, that some of that applies to like the beginning of Sup 1 when I tried to make it look good, but I think it's done a lot better here.
Don't think you're supposed to drink that.
What do you mean?
Very convenient that this vinegar is
And I also just find it funny,
Take it.
because if you think about the lore implications here,
You're not supposed to drink
it means
vinegar.
dude dislikes Festivat so much he would actually teleport him outside the barriers of the Sup location,
Oh crap.
which is like... Jesus.
Look, if you give me some vinegar, then I'll leave you alone. Deal?
Fine.
Mwahaha. This is a funny scene. Anyway, okay, sorry. I have like a list of stuff to mention off, and I've kind of got some of them, but there's some stuff I forgot to mention. Oh yeah, the thing is, so they kind of abolished the teams pretty quickly,
Just
and
an hour left.
since they only got to exist for Sup 1 and 2. To be honest, there shouldn't have even been teams in the first place, but I don't know. In object shows, one of my favorite things about them are the teams, because how you see the characters like bounce off each other and stuff.
Okay, so my
And
plan
even
is
just the
finally done.
general aesthetic of each of the
Now I just gotta
teams,
make some
like,
food.
My favorite team in BFB was the losers, and it wasn't even because like their screen time really. I just thought they were characters that looked really good together, I guess.
Very fast speed does not hit my cake, causing
Oh
it to
no.
break and then ruining my delectable meal that I was supposed to give to dude.
Dude, this exact joke happens like 4 times in this episode, where they just say a really long, extravagant sentence, and then the exact thing that they hope doesn't happen happens. It's lame. I wish it was subverted at least once in a way, but it just happens all 4 times.
What happened here?
But okay, yeah, I'll just let it keep playing.
Pumpkin. That's not cool.
So yeah, I like having teams in object shows because they're fun. But
Alright, what's your plan?
I mean, a lot of the viewers didn't really like it because it was hard to vote the characters, so I ended up changing it. But to be honest, I think they would have had that difficulty anyway. Because, I mean, a lot of the characters were likable, I guess, to the viewers, so.
Do as many sinister deeds as you can.
Oh, sorry, I love this scene, hold on.
Start by sneakily going over to Pumpkin's food, and then just completely ruin his food.
I love the delivery on that. It's just like, here's how we're gonna ruin it. We're gonna go over there and just ruin it.
Going over to Pumpkin's food, and then just completely ruin his food. Do as many sinister deeds as you can.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna add a side of fresh.
I love this part. I think it's actually
That's so
just really funny. I don't know.
You
know me, but I know you.
Okay, we should actually.
Yeah. So there's that.
Alright, I guess it's time for my master plan.
What's this?
Let's just say, if dude signs this,
I love how in the notes I just put Cap and Trapezoid as dog shit and stupid.
hey dude, sign this paper. Well, luckily for you, I hate reading the fine print. So, here you go. You have fallen for my master
You have fallen for my master plan.
Contract, dum-dum.
Shut up.
Haha. But it tricked me into making them a 5-course meal twice.
This has happened.
What else can I even say about Sub 3? Oh, this is when I mentioned earlier that the challenge was gonna be kind of different, and I actually was thinking of Sub 3. So
Oh yeah, we ruined it. Oh wait, time for the finishing touch.
nah.
That's sour cream.
Oh my god, I really was thinking about Sub 2. Never mind. I think Andrew did help me write that one. At least some of it.
Let me taste it.
I don't know about a lot.
Delicious.
Oh yeah, this is something I was gonna mention. The fucking cum jokes. I don't know why they were here. I think, this is kind of just like a side effect of who I was at the time. Just doing stuff for shock and stuff. I mean, I'm not saying I don't say weird things now, but it's not like... It's definitely not the same as I was then. You know? I wish some of that humor never got incorporated to SUP, because I think SUP was at its best humor when it's just, like, actually funny things and not just coming on a piece of burger. Like, what are we talking about?
Show me your food.
We were supposed to make food?
Yeah, duh.
Alright, well, I don't have any.
Okay.
So here you go.
Sorry, these are just kind of entertaining scenes.
Since we want the secret
So,
in the description, Mango will also be judging your food.
yeah, like, I remember on the SUP wiki we had to technically say that one of the characters masturbated or something. So it's like, is this really the reputation I wanted this show to have?
Alright, woohoo!
So, do you like it?
Masturbation in my object show? I mean, technically it's not like we see him jerk off or something, but he puts cum on the food, so I don't know.
It's really not that bad. Let me try.
Alright, who's next? Alright, Josephine.
I don't have much to criticize about the voting scenes. I just think they're kind of like lazy.
Okay.
It's the exact same background in every scene. And there's no new camera angles or anything. It's just the people coming up and
You try it first.
This is really good.
like I think subs.
This sucks. Yeah, that's on
Yeah, for basically all the way up until sub 5, you could probably say this show was made in Google Slides or something.
So what did you make?
And it'd be like a relatively true criticism.
You try first.
Cause I never,
Wow, this sucks.
cause I didn't really try making it look super animated until like later on.
And might I say it was very good.
15 out of 10
For giving me praise.
Yay.
I'll go next.
Yeah, okay. This war flashbacks thing, I remember Andrew put it in the script, and it was funny, but I did not deliver on it, like, at all. I think I just got lazy, and that's one thing about me, is I like making things, but I'm still kind of a little bit lazy about it sometimes, like, I'm not always...
No, I'm not gonna try.
Well, mine is,
Like, I'm not always gonna be a perfectionist about it, and I wish I would at least tried a little bit harder on the war flashbacks thing.
0 out of 10.
Ew, that cake is disgusting.
who said that?
Wormy!
I'm literally a worm.
Wormy's like the goat.
Actually,
I love that
quite
character
like
so
the
much.
taste. Maybe I should try eating an actual mango as well.
I think that's about it for what I have to say about Sub 3.
Good.
I'm gonna just keep skimming through.
Well, I thought you'd suck at.
I don't think this is good.
It's a beef.
I think this is probably at dude's best. Like, if there was ever an example to show how much of a bad host he is, this episode is the prime example, because he is just making shit. He's making shit up. He gives people 2 points for stuff that deserves a lot more. He gives someone 18 points just because he feels like it. And then he eats the entire macaroni that Spray Can made. So that mango doesn't even have anything to try. It's like, what are you talking about?
Well, dude did all of it, so it's clear you didn't make enough for both of us. So I'll say 1 out of 10.
What? Just what?
What?
Break it.
So yeah, I like this little scene drawing. I don't know what this is.
These guys obviously.
But yeah, I think this episode was a big step up in a way. Because I got a lot more of... I got a few more people in here, you know. There's that one. There's a worm. And then there was Onion. So we're introducing more characters each episode. As you can see. Mango. Freaking Mango. I love Mango. But, yeah, it kind of starts showing the direction that SUP's going in, where it's like, I'm just seeing how many people I can get in on this, and it's pretty fun. I like the concept, you know, of the end credit scene. It was just kind of lame. I like breaking screen. It's kind of cool. Okay, so we're here with SUP 4. Now, let me turn the volume back down. Never mind. It's already low enough.
Will I be okay?
At least I think it's low enough. Anyway, so... let me just...
Bro, that ain't even funny, bro.
Anyway, yeah, so it's SUP 4. So, you know, SUP 4 was a pretty big change. We went from... I don't know why I said we, I'm the only one animating. But it went from Krita to Blender. For some reason, like, I used the Blender 2D. And
So how are you gonna know who got
I
eliminated?
think in a lot of ways it was, I guess it was better, but you lose the liquefy tool. I couldn't do that anymore, which was really sad.
We could go to my house.
Well, we need to find a way out first.
Literally, who are you?
And also, whenever I was working on Blender, the color pick tool would sometimes just randomly change the color. So I don't know, that was kind of annoying.
That's too complicated.
So yeah, there's a few issues with Blender. It's like,
You're telling me that an evil demonic
since I just imported the assets as images, pretty much, It meant that I could never put the lines behind the asset, which is kind of sad, but I didn't really do that anyway.
Yeah, it's mine now.
And it only becomes a problem in few scenes, but yeah. Anyway.
I literally made this.
I don't see your name on it.
There's literally
SUP 4,
pictures
yeah.
inside the house.
No! Calm down.
Stupid loser.
Give him his house back.
No.
Give him his house back.
This episode was pretty good because we got Bull's voice actor changed finally. Like, I was tired of voicing that motherfucker.
That's a good idea.
I think it is.
And then it's also the start of Bull's whole,
Surprised
you know,
something about USB yet.
Oh, come on.
personality changing thing, which you can have your opinion on. I think I at least gave him a little something. But it's funny how it started getting old and we're not, like, it didn't even really happen for more than 3 episodes. Now, quick, I'm gonna mention this scene because honestly, any scene with spray can in this episode sucks massive penis, and this is an example of that. The thing is, I think this is probably at least one of the better examples because she's kind of like getting over it now. I want to show you the original version. So I went through and saw like the version history for this episode, and this is what this scene was originally like. So it was Toy Block being uncharacteristically caring towards Spray Can. It's like, I came here to help you, but why, Toy Block? Why would you even give a shit? And the answer is she wouldn't. Anyway, so yeah, it's just like, hey guys, let's talk about this male character for 5 minutes. W writing, question mark. But, yeah, it's just Spray Can being really whiny, so I changed it so she's more optimistic, because I guess that's more in character.
You've been active in every challenge. You don't slack off.
So yeah, obviously this didn't go anywhere, but that's because she was eliminated. And again, of course, I have the habit of just making her instantly relapse into, yes, me, oh my god, I need you, oh my god, my life will end without you.
So everyone can just sit on
And
the mango rug.
the thing is,
There's some mangoes you can eat if you're hungry.
Get to the prizes. I want a better watering can.
I feel like this episode probably would have been better if,
I'm collecting them.
well, not better, but
Okay, we can get to the
I kind of don't understand why we decided to have Mango and then just instantly delete him.
Obviously. Anyway,
But it is, like, honestly in character for SUP to do something stupid like that.
Mangoes.
Loser. Alright, now that everyone's here, elimination time!
Dang it! Meatball and Trapezoid were so close.
So yeah,
to finding out on the house that Dude made, which is a
oh yeah, I forgot to mention the first scene is ugly as shit. Like, I can say this because I animated it, but it just looks like balls.
Baxter, will I be okay?
No, Lamau.
No, Lamau.
Yeah, Andrew wrote that part, which is fine because it's funny.
It's very relaxing.
I went through the version history, so now I know pretty much everything that me and Andrew wrote specifically. Oh my god, the barrier. Man,
What was that, pumpkin?
How are they floating?
I don't really like this plotline. At first I thought it was pretty cool, right? And I think it could have stayed that way, but it really ended up going nowhere, because in SUP 6,
No, seriously, these nuts are unnecessary.
they're like still against Dude, but then they randomly decide to join the show, and I feel like that's where the plotline would have ended, because like, if they stop caring, then what's the point? So I just don't know what the fuck the thought process was with that one.
You guys will be getting prizes. Roomy, for having the best meal, you get this entire.
But I do like, honestly, I feel like Battery, Peachy, and Onion might be,
You just killed every living thing on that planet.
like, their whole plotline was pretty fun this episode. It didn't really have to happen, but I don't know, I just enjoyed it. I was about to say it's my favorite part, but I'm not 100% sure of that.
Well, gonna give you one, but since you want one, no. But you can have this canonically accurate star.
Dude, you can't give me an IRL real star.
Again, I think
We'll all die
this
immediately.
episode suffers a little bit from me and Andrew having too much fun.
I know, just
Because we kind of just goof off during the scripts, adding a lot of jokes and stuff. And it's like, yeah, we're getting through the elimination, but, like, does there have to be a bit after every single vote? I don't know. But there was. And I think, I think SUP in general would have benefited from just trimming down a lot of the fat. It's like, sure, I'm watching this elimination scene and I'm laughing and stuff, but it's also just a little bit long. And also, just shut the fuck up. I don't care about the drama and stuff, not gonna lie. Because, like, these guys are just so unserious. I'm sorry.
Right. No more interruptions, guys.
It's just the way the show presents itself. It still expects you to take it serious sometimes, and
It's not like a real star.
like I just really can't.
Incinerate you or anything. That would definitely not happen.
I actually like this. Now it's time for the losers.
No,
It's
not.
like,
You still need to know who didn't get voted for at all.
I think it probably should have just been humor.
No.
As much as I don't like making things that are just humor and nothing else, I feel like that's probably what SUP should have been. Because when it tried to be otherwise, it really didn't work. Probably because I just wasn't good at doing it, though.
Actually, I'm bowl, not spaghetti bowl.
Well then fine. You don't get a prize, since this is for spaghetti bowl, not bowl. Next is Jason.
Oh yeah, I guess we'll talk about a little bit about the production again. So, if you remember the last episode, I thought it came out January, SUP 3, but it was actually February. Oh yeah, you could, Andrew definitely wrote that one. That's a very good job.
Oh, you can have that thing.
Anyway, so this one came out August, which means it was the anniversary of SUP, I think. Which, I mean, 4 episodes in the span of 1 year is pretty good, I guess.
Okay, I forgot. I forgot. No.
I forgot. Shut the fuck up. This entire thing I can skip.
I didn't get anyone.
I never saw why I got
I think showing the vote. Oh my god, this is like, I was gonna say, I don't think showing the votes is necessary. But then we get this joke, which is actually the best ever. Rhombuses are better.
You take that back, viewer. Rhombuses are not better.
You mad, bro? You mad? Stay mad. Did you really think I'd stand there and...
Okay, Sans.
Do kind of whine a lot.
Anyway,
I just speak my mind.
so yeah, I don't really remember what took this episode so long. It's probably the switch to Blender did something. And in some scenes, I did try a little bit harder with the animation. But, it wasn't much, you know? I think another thing was just the fact that this episode's pretty long. I mean, again, I'm the only one, you know, animating. And I still had school, so... And I had a personal life that I sometimes did. So it just kind of slowed the process a little. Spray Can is eliminated! I sure hope she doesn't have PTSD, extremely dramatic flashbacks.
USB, I need your penis. Oh my god, I'm so useless without you. USB, please.
Like, shut up, what are you talking about?
To the next show.
Oh yeah.
Wait, where did Mango go?
To the next show.
Oh yeah.
Why does he just fucking just... Okay.
Challenge, one random person.
Yeah, he was supposed to turn into a whiteboard here, but I got too lazy, so I just made him big.
Find everyone. Now go. Also, whoever gets tagged is up for elimination.
Elimination.
Oh yeah. Well, since Pumpkin's my favorite, he gets to be in.
No.
No.
Welcome.
Come on, Festivus, let's get out of here. Alright.
I'll tell you later. Let's bounce.
Oh yeah. I gotta say, as much as I like dude or whatever, he just ruins everything. Like, look, this is supposed. I tried to set it up like a serious scene, and then look what dude does 5 seconds later.
Her best? Well, her best sucks. Lol.
Shut up, dude.
Like, how are you supposed to give a shit about this show? I genuinely. How are you supposed to give a shit? How are you supposed to give a shit about these characters? They don't give a shit about each other. Like, I think I really should have just delved into the humor. I don't know why I wanted to make it so serious.
5 minutes are up.
I mean, I do understand because I don't really like making things that are a complete joke that you can't take serious at all. But that's just kind of what this was. I'm sorry.
Oh, you already tagged me.
I did?
Sure.
Wow, I'm so good at this.
I feel like it goes for like how I was in general at this time in my life.
Wait.
I wasn't really someone who could balance serious. I don't think I was like mature enough.
Alright, now you get to help me find the other contestants.
I found one.
No, he already tagged me.
Yeah, I tagged him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I've said this probably a lot, but this is my favorite episode of Body Spray at least because he's like peak laziness. I've described him. I think probably my goal with him with this episode is kind of like how Fries ends up being in BFDIA. It's like the lazy motherfucker who somehow ends up. He's like lazy, but he still is kind of smart about it, you know? Which is my favorite thing with lazy characters. Not that they just sit there and do nothing, but they do enough to get them to win. And it's the fact that he knows Pumpkin would really believe that shit. It just makes it pretty entertaining. And it makes me feel like he believes the win he got at the end because, I mean, how do you pull that off just doing nothing the entire challenge? It's almost more impressive. What? You literally just... 7 years old.
Why don't you ask a question?
Okay, here's my question. Why was my empanada plus you? Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention. I should have mentioned it earlier. Okay, yeah, I forgot that happened. So, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because I don't care. Actually, maybe not. But, during the voting for SUP 3, there was actually a little bit of a voting war. I wouldn't really say it's a voting war because it's not like I had millions of votes pouring in or anything. But there was two sides. There was Festive Hat and there was Spray Can. Now, I think honestly anyone who voted Festive Hat were just like casual viewers that didn't like Festive Hat, which is completely fair. But the Spray Can ones, it was kind of Festive Hat's voice actor. He kind of got a lot of people to you know, vote Spray Can. And it's like, I wasn't really a big fan of that, but I even expressed, let's not have like cults or whatever that you get to vote for a certain character. But I mean, I didn't really care that Spray Can got out. I was like, I wasn't a big fan of the...
We need to hop on Spray Can and vote her.
But to be honest, I probably would have voted her out too if I was a viewer. Because I was just sick of that shit.
Help! Why would you do that?
I am your friend.
Help!
No, that's a good joke. No, hey, Ruby.
Rumi's here?
So yeah, that's one topic.
Hey, with Rumi here, it'll probably be...
Man, did I really get through all my notes already?
Yeah, let's have a celebratory hug.
No, please, no.
Fine, I'm leaving. Don't follow me.
You know, I think the body spray and pumpkin thing was always kind of weird. Because it's like Pumpkin is really weirdly clingy. And it's not really explained why or anything. Squiggy.
I think Pumpkin just tagged me from like 12 stories down.
But the thing is, it doesn't come across that well. It kind of just feels like Body Spray is overly pissed at Pumpkin. It's like, yeah, he's a little clingy, but I feel like body spray just becomes cruel at times.
Man, this is boring.
Which is something I wish I kind of like dived into more, I guess. I definitely dove into the negative aspects of body spray in Sub 5, which I do like, but it was never like towards Pumpkin, it was towards just being lazy in general.
I thought you were supposed to be sarcastic. Why are you hurting my feelings now? Legit can't help you though. I don't know where anyone else is, except for.
Okay, I ran out of notes, so I might skim through the rest of this episode. Only 17 minutes in, wow.
Something happened to Levitating?
We gotta go find out.
Alright then. I think now would be a good time to try out my teleport machine. How?
My teleport machine.
Just press the giant button that says teleport. Woohoo!
Yay!
Woo! Yay!
That was in the script, by the way.
So freaking ugly.
I don't know, I like the whole plotline they have, it's kind of funny.
Yes,
Now close your eyes and sleep forever.
Okay, Mom.
Oh my god!
let's bounce.
I wish I had like the blood pool out or something, that would have been funny.
Accept it.
Alright, sure. I'll accept it.
Nice.
Yeah, this, again, we got a lot of friends to voice in this episode. Which is why I think it's kind of like the peak of SUP, because it really was just friends doing stuff together for a show.
Oh, come on.
Kind of had that good vibes to it.
Good thing I passed it, lol.
And Wormy the goat.
I'm safe now.
Yeah, okay, I don't really think I have anything to say about the rest of this, except it's funny.
My dude, I have my own free will and can protect you.
Ha!
Looks like
The voting.
He keeps following me. And,
What did I yap about here? Oh yeah, I can confirm. We did start. Yeah, I was finished on my birthday, I guess. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. I tried doing a storyboard for this episode, which, the thing is, I did about maybe halfway through the episode, but then I realized it was taking too long to do the storyboard, and plus, I feel like most of the things in the storyboard didn't even really matter, to be honest, but, so yeah, I had a storyboard, but since it was time to start animating, and I was the only one doing the storyboard, I just kind of did the storyboard while also animating some scenes, so it's like, you can see the storyboard was finished, and then the animation was finished not long after it, and that's only because I was working on them kind of simultaneously. If I were to change anything, I would probably just ask someone to do a storyboard in the future, like if I ever had another show. Or I guess I would just do it myself and then animate. But I don't know, that seems like a lot of things for one guy, I don't know. But, I mean, that really only works for small projects, doing the storyboard and the animation yourself. Because I did that for Bubble, but for like a 30-minute episode, that's not, I don't think that's good. But, yeah, so you can see I got a lot of more friends on here. We got Ceramic, we got UIM, Rooted, and, you know, every pony. What was the end credit scene? Oh, yeah, I guess I'll go through some of the stuff that didn't get in. So, there was originally going to be a Secret Dude video. I think we kind of got rid of this idea pretty quickly. Because, I mean, by the time it came out, I don't think this joke was still even relevant. Ignore this line. But there was just Talking Ben.
Ben. No. No. No.
So I don't know why that really was there. And then I am so glad I cut this out, dude. I wrote all this. I was like, alright, there has to be some closure to Spray Can's thing. So she was gonna talk to USB or whatever. It's super fucking dramatic. But dude, if this was in the episode, I think I would genuinely end my life or something, because this is so fucking corny. And this would be like this would take so long. This scene would take so freaking long. It'd be like 1 minute and 30 seconds, like, at least. And I would just have to sit through it in tears from how bad it is. So, I'm really glad this was cut. I don't know if it was Andrew telling me to cut it. I don't know if it was just me deciding. But I'm just so glad it wasn't in there. And yeah, that's about it I have to say for SUP 4. Put an end to this agonizing videos.
I hate you.
And I'm gonna go through SUP 5 and 6 today. So, already off the bat, I want to say that this scene was originally gonna be more like Festive Hat was just gonna complain about the unfair toy block. You know, she was killed, she wasn't really tagged, but dude counted it anyway, so he's gonna bring that up. But instead, he does something which is at least a little bit funnier.
You know what, dude?
He just says, I hate you, and
What?
just kills him for no reason. And again, this was animated on Blender. And another weird thing is you can kind of tell, like, the way water works is... I don't know if you can actually tell here, at least, but it was weird getting the water to work, so whatever.
The body was never found.
Corny. The only good thing to come out of corny was this freaking song, which, by the way, W song, made by Tara, of course. I wonder if SUP would have had more original music if it moved on. The mysteries of SUP, as if it isn't all bullshit. And that dude hasn't even showed up yet. These guys haven't even showed up yet, man. That's how much bullshit I had to
I
make.
need to find dude.
This is such a stupid beginning. Like, this adds nothing. I mean, at least it's a little bit of a funny bit, but and you have to the entire thing. Okay. What? Alright. Stop making me laugh. Oh yeah. Anyway, no more intros. So, God, I want to keep talking, but like another thing I hate about this episode just keeps showing. This episode really wanted to just be as vulgar as possible, and it is disgusting. Like, why is there just a sexual assault joke like 2 seconds into the episode?
Huh? This is my last straw.
Why are you even making that
What'd you ring a
joke?
bell?
Oh yeah, since you called me a dummy dumb face, and my mother
And
is
it's
also
like,
so stupid she thought Dr.
How
Pepper
did
was a
the
doctor.
humor for
I
the
just thought
show
she'd be
get
nicer to
worse?
you guys.
As a,
I've collected various foods from
like
my
it's
world.
supposed to
I
get
want you guys
more
to try
mature
it.
or something, or like funnier, and then this episode was just
Wow.
as
this is
vulgar
really
as
good.
possible, and it's really gross, man.
Wow, that was super
It's probably the worst thing I've ever made, not gonna lie.
Like you really enjoyed gobbling that?
But anyway,
you really
so
like
this
shit that-
episode definitely
you
took
like
the
eating your
longest to
throat,
come
huh?
out, I feel,
You must
out
really
of
like that.
all the
Yeah, it was
episodes
super
ever.
fastical.
And that's because of how much
It
filler was
was
in it,
super
how much I hated it, and
No, it
a
wasn't.
personal drama also, because
I don't
around this time I'm
know.
pretty sure we lost the bowl voice actor. As in, I was a horrible friend, I shouldn't sugarcoat it.
what are these thingamaboobies
And then,
That's candy. It's very
like,
sweet and it's
so
good
they're
treat
still
for
in
kids.
this episode
Make sure to
voicing
eat
Bo
it as many
because,
as you
like,
can.
at that point I couldn't change
I
it.
sure hope no one
But
bumps into me, causing my candy to fall.
Move, lovely individual.
again,
No, wait.
mostly the filler is what made this take so long.
What
I'm not even
happened?
gonna check, because I remember,
Dude,
I'm
why'd
pretty
you do
sure
that?
SUP 4
Duh.
came out
for you.
on August
Pumpkin.
for Bub's
No.
birthday.
No.
And then this
Didn't
one
you
came
say
out
you were
in
gonna
like
be nicer?
June
Why'd you try to kill
of the
Toy
next
Fox?
year, so
Oh crap! I forgot
almost
about that.
a year. Imagine you wait almost
Did
a
we just
year for
forget about
this
that kind of
dog
thing?
shit. Like, even if you laugh a little bit while watching, it's just genuinely so disappointing. I'm really glad I'm not a viewer for SUP because I would have ended my life if I had to. If I had to wait just to be presented with a like pile of dog shit. Heaping disgusting dog shit at my feet.
I don't even like that stuff.
Being reminded of her isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, there's a lot
remember
of
about my sister.
issues.
Used
One
to
of
be
them
cool.
being pumpkin and body spray right
I
here.
bet she tasted delicious.
To be
Yeah, she
honest,
did.
for some reason I just assumed as a writer that everyone found pumpkin really weird and clingy, and like stalker-like. Because I think me and Andrew made a lot of jokes like that about pumpkin.
It's an empanada.
So we kind of
An
assumed
empanada
that
is a
it,
baked or fried pastry stuffed
you
with
know,
any
shut
of
up
a
in the show as
variety of
well.
fillings.
I think
such
really
as
the
meat,
only time
cheese,
pumpkin ever came
vegetables,
off as
fruits,
way too
and
clingy
other
was
ingredients. Try one.
in the
Well,
in the
this
end
is
credit for
super
SUP 4
great.
thing
It
when
could
he
use
broke
some
into Body Spray's
condiments,
room
though.
or whatever
I got you.
while recording the outro. I don't know.
That looks
And why the fuck did they just come?
Oh,
I got you.
I swear to God, hold on. I should have done this before the episode started. But if you want to skip past the SUP 5 section, I don't blame you. There's a lot of vulgar things, and not even vulgar. It's just like actually bad topics that this episode just jokes about. So if you want to skip the SUP 5 part of this, I don't blame you at all. Anyway, with that said, in the script for this, it literally says Trapezoid pulls out his meaty cock and comes on the empanada. So I really don't know
Wow.
why
that
I
looks
didn't
delicious.
just
Can I try?
freaking cancel the show
This
immediately
might
upon
sound
writing
weird,
that
but
because of
can you
how
do the airplane thing? It helps me.
because of how
Oh,
stupid
sure. Here comes
it
the
is to
airplane.
actually go through with actually go through with that joke and have like 5 more of those in this episode. That's the thing. If it was one joke, it'd be like bad, alright? Like in SUP 3, it's bad. But then it happens like 4 more times in this episode, and I just, oh wow, it's hilarious, guys. Semen. I don't know, man.
What you do?
What you do?
Why aren't you eating food? Here's some food.
Apparently this scene was funny, I don't know.
Looks like you could go for some more food. Was that a yes?
I never thought the scene was too funny, but I remember I was watching it
Was that a yes?
with like
I
one of my
heard?
family members, and they laughed pretty hard at this. So I don't know
so you
why.
have to go to work at
Is that a yes I heard?
Are you? Try to get.
I do like the animation on the smile here. You're like, it's not crazy, but it's kind of nice.
where is P?
I'm legit so sad right now.
And like again,
Oh.
nothing is serious in
I'm
this
legit
show.
so sad right now.
He's
For real,
supposed
for
to be
real,
like
oh God.
mourning his family or whatever, and he's
Ooh,
saying,
pumpkin
"I'm so
sister."
sad, for real, on God." And what the fuck just happened there?
Well,
I don't
come
know.
on.
Body spray, hey!
Why
Since
the
we're
hell
like
did they make
friends,
out?
I automatically forgive you for earlier. And I want to show you something.
And so
We're
you
not
just
friends. Please stop following me.
Good one. Huh? Come back. I gotta show you a pic of me and my partners. They're really cool. I can tell you a
I
lot
don't
about
fucking
them.
know, man.
Body spray?
No.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Yo, what up?
Not you.
Oh man. Again, we're like, okay, that's a funny frame to pause.
Oh,
We're
what
7
were you gonna
minutes in,
say?
nothing has
We can
happened.
start the elimination now.
Oh yeah, I do remember I did really want to do this like cold opening thing with the food stand. I
Let's
really
get the
thought that'd be a
elimination
fun idea.
Where's
I had
the
it since
elimination
like the
gonna
second
be?
episode
In
or
my
anything.
phone.
So I was
Okay.
glad
No,
I
wait,
finally
please.
did that here,
Okay.
but
So
we
the
spent way
elimination's
too
gonna
much
take
time
place
here
on
that
my
now I
food
literally
stand.
hate.
For
Whenever
this
I see this
episode,
background,
we got
I'm like
13
reminded
kids
of.
in my basement.
It's like it
Which is
puts me
funny,
right
'cause
into
that's the same
purgatory,
amount of
burning
votes we
with all
got.
the demons in hell.
That sounds like
That's
a
where I
record.
belong when I watch this
Actually.
episode. Why is he snorting cocaine? See,
I
this is
forgot
why I'm
what I was
saying
gonna
shit just
say.
happens
Where do I put
in
my
this
garbage?
episode, and
There's a
I
trash
really
can
cannot
under there.
tell you why, other
Underwear.
than I just thought it was shocking and aka it's funny.
Got underwear.
Like,
Good one, dude. I like
I'm not
that
gonna
joke.
say I'm a
Watch out,
perfect
Colin,
person
man.
now or anything. I've tried, but I've
Anyways, it's
definitely
over
tried
there.
to separate myself from the humor you see here. Like, most of my humor is now just me saying
Whoa,
I'm
What
evil,
was that?
and
Just
it
the previously
just means
eliminated
nothing
contestant.
at all.
Okay.
I'm not saying like actual hurtful and talking about bad, problematic
I haven't
topics and
eaten in
just
days.
doing it so that I can shock you and be like, oh wow, you didn't expect me to say that. And it's like, yeah, I didn't expect you to say that because
As a quick recap, in the last episode,
why would anyone
Bonnie's
say
friend
it?
was the only one safe. So his prize is a 50 carat
So I guess
statue
this
of
is really the
himself.
biggest example of the immaturity I
Hey,
had this
what's
time.
that?
You should probably stand under it.
Sounds
And
good.
I also think it's just a pure sign of boredom. You can tell how bored we were writing this.
Anyway,
A lot of the time
like
we
I
have
said
to
last
kind of like
episode, the votes this
get
time
ourselves
count
to
as
write. It
safe,
wasn't
not
like,
to vote
hey,
off.
I feel like writing right now.
I didn't?
It's like
Oh well.
we felt like we
does
needed to
that
write,
mean the
so we
person with
did.
the least
And
votes
because we were
is
so bored, we were
eliminated?
just doing like literally anything.
You got the most votes, Festive Hat. You
And I
had
don't know,
5
it's like we
votes.
couldn't help ourselves by adding a gag to literally every
They
sentence.
wanted me out.
Why are you
It's
even
like
arguing?
there's no breathing
Do you
room
wanna be
really because the
eliminated?
episode keeps
Is that
throwing
being
things
a
at you,
cloud
and
messing
yet
with your brain or
nothing matters.
fine.
You know,
Let's
nothing
fix that.
that they're saying holds any freaking value. And it's like
What was
I remember
that?
whenever I'd go through
That was
the
a terrible
scripts, I'd try to trim down the fat.
Yeah?
And yet,
Guess what?
somehow,
for the second
like,
half, not
literally,
votes.
almost everything
No.
is kept in.
Wait, you're right.
It's like I barely did.
Doesn't that mean they want to be gone?
It's kind of
No,
like
it's only
a
like 2
steak,
votes.
but instead of
need
like
to see why they wanna be
95%
gone.
lean, it's
Gee,
95%
insecure much?
fat.
Anyway,
So you're
here's
just like
one vote.
eating the
G,
fucking
which
slop
is you,
off the
by the way.
floor.
Because I like the letter G.
That's basically what this
That's why
episode
they
is.
voted? That can't be the only reason.
You got 2
And
votes.
I've been talking
Of
for
course
so
that's not
long,
the
and we're not
Just
even like
show me.
10 minutes in or
Just
something.
Make-
Yep.
Here's the last
Block
vote you
your
got.
chi.
G, Alaskan Bull.
Alaskan bull.
Anyway, here's your prize.
So they just voted for me for almost no reason?
I don't know. G is a pretty cool number.
Thanks, bro.
She's a pretty cool one.
So I'm safe, right?
You aren't safe anywhere. But you only got
Okay.
2 votes. So that means you're eliminated.
Can we get much higher?
I've been paying
I don't
attention to
know.
you. You're
What else
not
can I
gonna
even
get me with
freaking
that one.
say?
Dang. Guess you really outsmarted me this time.
But yeah, this episode
well,
was
Gotta give you
definitely.
your prize now.
If Sub 4 was like the golden era or whatever, this was
Every day.
immediate
When am
fall
I gonna be
to
safe? I'm so tired of
obscurity
waiting.
and
With 0 votes,
I don't
Trapezoid is
know, whatever
eliminated.
else rhymes with tragedy.
Oh, okay. I'll get back
This
to you later.
was.
I'm also very bored.
I
and
feel
I
like
say
almost
If you
anyone
keep
who had
interrupting
liked the
me,
show
I'll be
before
louder.
this
Not very nice of you.
felt
I
mad
think
about
I'm a
it
tie.
after this point. Because it was such a disappointing episode, kind of designed to annoy
Well,
the
we got 2
fans
votes
to an
as well,
extent.
so he's also safe. For your prize,
And
you get
it's
the
like,
One
it
Piece.
somehow feels
The One
half-baked
Piece is real.
while being lazy and yet
So
extremely long
Okay,
at the same time.
already down
Which
to the
doesn't
last
really
4.
make sense.
Pumpkin,
Because you would think
Trapezoid,
if something's
and
wrong,
Banana, and
maybe it
Jason
has some
Beef.
quality to it.
Ooh, the viewers love me.
That
But
means
no,
you might
this-
get
this-
eliminated.
No, the viewers love me.
There's
I wanna
really
give a
no
massive
reason
shout-out
to
to all my
rewatch this
fans.
episode
I
unless
get
you're like
eliminated.
super
Oh, well.
bored and just
Laughing out loud.
curious.
No one likes you.
No one likes you.
I have these lucid dreams where I can move. I've been thinking of you in my bed.
Hey yo, don't look at me like that, boy. I know you're homosexual.
Come on, guys, please.
Anyway,
Hate to intrude, but where's my prize for being safe?
I didn't say you were safe yet.
Well, I am.
okay, sorry, I keep getting distracted because
Oh,
the amount
man.
of nonsense that's happening on
I
the
thought you were
screen.
gonna stop being mean.
Coconut.
Where was I even
Please revive
going
me.
with this?
Oh yeah, I should say who's
Yeah, I
safe.
noticed like the
Please,
viewer.
Nerf.
It was hard
This is
getting
a very
anyone to
super
really
mastical.
care about
Please get
sub
a new
6 and
catchphrase.
stuff
This
because
one
it's
sucks.
like this
Isn't that
episode was
guy
so
a
bad.
monochronic?
And I mean, it's not like I came up with the
Now
concept.
let's be for real.
Andrew did,
Be for
but
real. Be for real.
the idea
Be for
of
real.
switching it to vote to save without telling anyone, just so
Uh-huh,
that
the
it
next one says
it was
the person
really
with the
kind of,
losing
if I'm
one
gonna be
vote.
honest,
Yay.
just to save Festival because we found him entertaining. And
Since I
for
gotta be
what?
nice
Because
now,
if
here's a nice
like
fact.
if you see Festival
I'm so
in this
glad you're
episode,
back.
he's really not that great. Especially in the
Oh,
before
wow.
the
What a
edited
cool accent
version.
you got there.
Oh shit, I haven't even talked about the edited version.
Alright,
This
next is
this
banana.
episode
Even though we
mid-production
only got one
got
vote,
a lot of
still safe.
rewrites towards the later half,
So
which we
true.
haven't gotten to
Well,
the later
like,
half yet.
Okay.
So I'll talk about it when we get there, but you know the episode is so
You're
bad
safe.
when mid-production
Oh,
it's
that's
being
good.
like a lot of the script has
No,
changed.
not yet.
I mean, not a lot
I'm
of it,
eliminated
but
with 0 votes,
a good
right,
chunk.
I did not
So,
mean that.
What's my prize
Anyway,
for being
yeah.
safe?
I
don't know, not gonna lie.
It was to keep Festival in, and
I
I
have
didn't
a
even
good
I didn't even
idea.
dislike JSFB or anything. I was kind of going along with having Festival in
This is
because
honestly
I
boring
felt
as
like there was
heck, but
more I could do with him.
What's
Meanwhile,
It's
JSFB is
an
just kind
orb.
of there.
More specifically, it's an orb with all of your memories except for
You know,
memories
I feel like,
after right now.
In
Oh,
the
wow.
past with Soup and stuff, I liked Empanada and JSFB the most. But now looking back on this show, I don't really think they did anything memorable
they
during
can
SUP. They
draw.
were kind of just
Darn, that's
there.
really cool.
I did like the
I wish I
Empanada
knew what
fan
to
club
say to
thing,
them.
but that wasn't even
You're
like...
talking
I don't
out
even think that
loud.
was my idea. Technically, it was like Andrew's.
I
So
swear
he
I
was
wasn't
cooking with that.
stalking
He
you.
gave them
I
something
just
interesting.
didn't know what to say, I guess.
Meanwhile, I didn't. Anyway, this scene is a little too long. It's sweet and all, but it just doesn't work with SUP. And it's kind of like a yawn fest. And immediately, dude making fun of it just proves the point even more.
Wow, that was boring. Anyway, there's only 2 people who haven't been declared safe. Trapezoid, JSFB, Roomy, Festive.
That's not even right.
See, look, it's so stupid. There's just gags
That was boring.
for no
Anyway,
reason.
There's only 2 people who haven't been
Wasting our
declared safe.
time. Like, we
Trapezoid,
obviously know that
JSFB,
some of these people are already
Roomy,
declared
Festive.
safe, and we're just still
Yeah,
doing it
I was
anyway.
Who haven't been declared.
Dude, am I gonna do?
Anyway, I'm gonna skip to this scene because it's actually pretty good.
Guys, that you want them to stay. Oh God, why not? Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Click the button that you want them to stay. So we click the button for who we want to stay.
Shut up.
Wow, I sure wonder.
The
who I should
animation here, I
vote.
went.
Being really
Usually, most of the
Empanada.
scenes only
Okay.
take me like a day to animate. This one
Guys,
took me a little,
you should
like I
totally
think.
vote for
I don't know if it was 2
JSFB.
days or like 3.
Well, you didn't say girls, so
But it's because I just,
JSFB.
it was overly animated,
I'm convinced.
or at least compared to the rest of stuff. But it's like in a good way.
Please.
Don't worry, I'll vote for you. Hey, Pumpkin.
Yeah?
You should vote Trapezoid.
Don't tell me what to do.
Alright, well, I can't make you.
Alright, you convinced
So I'm
me.
gonna turn it up even. I forgot to turn off my notifications.
Does that count?
Better not play it safe.
Snatch.
Oh no! More people have voted for Trapezoid.
Whoa, who are you gonna vote?
I'm not sure. Who do you think I should vote?
I think you should form your own opinions and be less reliant on others.
Vote JSFB!
Okay.
So
Anyway,
wait, who hasn't voted?
I'm gonna skip a little bit. I was just had this on. So I thought it was cool
I'll be
for a little
taking
bit.
that.
Snatch.
Oh no, you don't.
LeBron James.
LeBron
But
James.
yeah, this is probably like one of the
Loser.
top scenes and stuff,
Guess that
animation
means
wise.
JSFB is Japanese symbol for loser.
Anyway, over dramatic.
Your face.
Dude, I
Develop
genuinely don't know
compatible
why I wanted to make every elimination
to
so over
me.
dramatic. And it was
No
like
idea what
me.
just happened.
That, it,
I'm
like
just
it
saying try run.
wasn't
Right.
Andrew. This was
That
all
was a
me.
lot easier.
He
Thought
did
it'd
run
make
away
sense.
after all.
Well, yeah, they did.
As if the freaking eliminate contestants are being skinned alive
I'm
or
gonna
something.
miss Jason. Shut the frick up.
That's not
And
very
in,
nice
in
of you,
canon, right? The contest, like these challenges, there's only a week between them. The voting period for the episodes is the canonical distance between each episode. So they're like their friends are only gone for a week, and they're acting like pretty much like, especially Spray Can. USB's gone for like a week, and she's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do without him.
Teams of 2.
Like, shut
The
your
goal is to
freaking
pick a
mouth.
plushie. They're hard to kill. So
Shut
the
your
first team that kills the plushie and the
Oh
best
yeah,
score
I guess I'll
from the
talk
second
about this
place team
challenge.
gets the most
So,
points and are safe from the
back in the day, I was
You
pretty
didn't
bad
even
at
answer the
communicating
question.
What
things,
does the
and
best person on the second place team?
And what's
especially because like I was
Come on,
writing
you
with Andrew, so I didn't want to
me?
shit on any of his ideas too hard or
Each
anything.
challenge will
But
give you
since it's
points
been
there,
years,
and the top 3 with the most
and
points
I've gotten a little bit better at
Hey,
communicating, I can say that I never
Each
really
team
liked
member on a team
the
gets points based on what placement they got in the
idea of
challenge,
this
as well as
challenge
how
that
well they
much. picking up a
gets the best
plushie
and
and then
second
killing
place
it
leaves
was
is the
kind of
winner.
just boring.
The points include the voters,
And
too.
also,
Each voter has
the
10
fact that
points
they were
to give
extremely
out. They
durable
could give
made
any
it
amount of
even
points at
more
any
boring
number of
actually,
people.
because
That sounds complicated.
it felt
though.
kind of
Deal
random
with
what
it.
would work and what didn't.
Here are the
It was
plushies.
kind of just stabbing
pick
them
anyone
over
you
and
want.
over, which
But
doesn't
first,
make for an
you gotta pick
interesting
teams.
challenge.
Woo!
I do
Body
like the
spray, you wanna
plushies
be-
as a concept because,
The teams are gonna
one,
be
they're just
random.
cute, I guess, but
Can I go first?
I don't know.
Pick a name first.
The challenge never really stuck with me, so
Get
we
one.
already have
There.
a long ass
Okay, body
sequence
spray. Your
before the
partner
challenge
is-
even started, and now we have a challenge
Pumpkin.
that I'm not even a big fan of,
Where's
so
Pumpkin?
Coming
it's a
from
pretty good
Then
scene.
smiled at me.
Poser?
Seems
Suspiciously spongy.
I was rewatching this with Eli, and he literally said, "Shut the fuck up."
seems
So I like that.
suspiciously spongy.
Get outside, stay as
Wait, no. Potty Spray's partner is actually Toy Blast.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't care. Anyway,
Big fuck.
Okay,
Big fuck.
Pumpkin's partner can be next.
shut up.
Hey,
Really?
your partner.
Gee.
Well, then get another star.
I do love how they
Cool.
genuinely kill the plushes with no
Plushie.
effort,
Well, then star.
like multiple
I
times
can't
before
fix
the
you.
challenge starts, and it doesn't
Then
even
fix
count.
body spray.
All right.
And
Hey,
sometimes
body
it's
spray.
after the
Yeah?
challenge
Bye.
starts, and it just doesn't count anyway.
You need me for something?
Yeah.
And I
for
say
the
I genuinely
challenge.
love, but I don't really love that. It's just
Whatever. I'll do
stupid.
this myself.
Which plushie do you want? Right. But hear me out. I'll pick up Festive Hat.
I
Which
like
plushie do
how
you
I at least tried to do like an angle here or whatever.
So no one. Okay. There's like.
Hey.
A roomy plus. I don't want to beat him up.
I just picked up the closest one. Trust me. I
Okay,
don't want to beat
so
up Rumi either.
another fun fact about this episode that's not really fun is that
That's why
Empanada
it's
was
fun. I
basically
had nothing
written
to do
out
with
the
it.
entire episode.
bro.
Alright.
After this scene, they like,
Wait, we're getting into it already?
Entities!
what?
What was he even gonna say?
Entities nuts!
The scene still catches
At
me
least
off
the
guard
mystery
every
was
time.
solved.
And why is there like a fake credit scene that doesn't look anything like credit scene? Made up scene, what the fuck?
I can't see!
He does the thing
Okay,
from
I got a
Sub 3
great
again.
idea on how to destroy the plushie. You smell like stupid!
Yeah, that didn't feel good.
Or was it Sub 4 when he did that? I think it was Sub 4. This is another pretty well animated scene, except for the fact that you can tell that something happened when I was rendering it, and all the limbs are like slightly off of the body. And I'm not even ashamed to admit this, because it's like, this episode's so old at this point, I don't give a shit.
Okay, that last idea was stupid.
I have returned with the
Why do you
plushie.
do that?
Cool.
Glad you decided to stop being a trash can.
I gotta go.
My scene's the same.
Where's the buddy Lebowski?
Useless.
I don't
What's something that would kill a plushie 100% guaranteed?
Death probably. I don't know. I just do here.
They probably don't have lungs. That's not gonna work.
Originally, it was supposed to cut to Pumpkin right after saying that the lungs don't work because he's literally drowning the plushie.
Where's the buddy Lebowski? Yeah.
So yeah, that's something.
Bull?
Oh yeah, you can kind of tell the water thing that I mentioned earlier here. Because Bull just kind of like... You can see the acids don't really go in the water, they just kind of go through it.
Bull, are you alright?
But then like, when going up, I somewhat remedied it. But you can still tell.
Bro.
Is this
Kinda
another
weird.
one of your personalities?
Yup. I'm chilling stuff. Like water.
Oh, my farmer. The plushie's drifting away in the water. How are we gonna get him?
Don't worry, bruh.
But I was just acting like an idiot for no reason. Okay, so yeah, this scene... every scene with Empanada from now on did not originally have Empanada. Now, this is gonna sound very stupid, and thus very believable, probably. But how it originally went is that Festive Hat said Among Us, and then Empanada said, I'm about to bust, and then he just exploded, and he was dead the rest of the challenge. Yeah. And he kept, like, unbusting throughout the challenge, like, just to say, like, a joke or something, and then he would die again. So he was just completely written out. I'm pretty sure this was Andrew's doing, but of course, like, every time I say something was Andrew's doing, I want you to know it was still something I agreed
To be fair, I said
and thought
stay
was
back.
funny, so...
You said that after I blew
Yeah.
up.
But
You
yeah,
didn't give me a
I
proper
rewrote
warning
that
before
to
throwing the
actually
bomb.
give
All you
him
said was bombs and
screen
started
time,
blowing stuff up.
especially because he was going to be eliminated.
Anyway.
Like, he was up for elimination, he just has no screen time, that'd be completely unfair.
What do you call it?
I mean, the gun is literally right there.
Why don't I
So yeah,
start
this
those?
scene
They'd crack.
was completely gone, pretty sure, in the original.
I think
Pretty funny scene.
Ew, dude, what? So then what do we do now?
Stupid teams deal with Festive Hat. Let's cooperate.
I'm pretty sure most of this, yeah, this is all the same. I have nothing to say about it.
How do we do
Oh,
that?
the plushies!
We need to start playing.
See, Andrew
What
was
if-
very
what are you guys
kind of
doing, huh?
adamant on the plushes having their own escaping arc.
You. keep
I
an eye
really
on it.
don't
Sir,
see
yes,
what this
sir.
added to the
I'll be
episode,
watching
not
you
gonna lie.
three. Always watch.
It's like, why do we
Now
care
what?
about these plushes? Okay. Like, I found the payoff kind of cool at the end where they, like,
super
escape or whatever.
Now we can start playing.
And I even made, like, a cool cover based on these plushes, but in reality, they didn't matter to the episode.
So, what's your plan?
And I did cut as much of them out of the episode as I could. Which at first I felt bad about doing, but now I'm like, yeah, no, get them out of here.
Anyway, Eagle. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I'm really glad
It
that I
wasn't very
rewrote this because I like
Wait,
this
what?
scene with all the Pokemon references, of course.
Oh no, ho ho.
Oh
Super
no, ho ho.
effective. Wait, what type am I? Ah! I'll show you normal! What is Tootie doing? Revive Festive Hat. Dabbing.
Is that our flush?
Yeah, I got a little mad.
Well,
Where's Toy Block?
So yeah, like the entire rest,
Yo, who the fuck?
the entire rest of the episode just would not have had Empanada.
I'll call someone. No, not him. Hey, I need
God.
to blow something up.
Sadly, you're
Okay,
gonna have to
thanks.
rewatch this scene.
Now, we
Not
wait.
really, you can just skip ahead.
You gotta be
Oh
fast.
yes, this
They're
is
coming.
Andrew's greatest accomplishment. He wrote this guy into the script.
Sayonara.
I had specifically avoided making
wanna
any
make it
poop
clear I
or
did
fart
not
jokes and
call
stuff
What the fuck?
Well,
until Andrew did this, so that's awesome.
We need to
Of
clean
course,
him.
how do
as I
we
keep saying, I went along with it, but not my idea, I want to
That
say.
was unnecessary.
Seriously, where did Toy Block go?
Hey, 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 hey! What are you looking for?
I'm looking for Toy Block.
Why does dude give a
Hey,
shit?
weren't you chasing that doo-doo guy? He pooped on our plot of shit.
He was too fast. I couldn't catch him.
You got some poopy doopy on you, bro.
Ew!
This is the worst thing I've genuinely ever written. Why did he just say poopy doopy? Anyway, yeah, another serious scene or
Oh, yeah.
whatever. Actually, no, not yet. Oh, I'm skipping the entire arcade for cameo thing. It was originally way shorter, and I am technically the one who made it longer. Although I think it was at least kind of worth it. Because at least I was going for something. At least I was trying to make it somewhat have a point. Because originally it just didn't. They went in, looked at the cameos, and then left. But after I edited it, at least there was like a character arc. Oh my god, wait.
Here, go. Just kill yourself!
This rap battle is
The world would
awesome.
be better if you were off it. Here, go.
I like that spin. It doesn't, like, if you analyze it, it looks like shit, but it kind of does the job when you're actually just watching it.
The world would be better if you were off it.
Here, go hop in this cup. Just like your teen, your points is dropping. That's your mama dripping stopping. You're friendless and all alone. Why are you still on the show? Try to blow me up now, you got holes. Should I come back to let me? Originally, I was gonna have like Andrew do that part, but
Well, just so you know, you both have done an equal amount of damage. Did more damage.
I'm sorry, partner.
Huh?
yeah, this betrayal was just not in the episode at all originally.
What do I do now?
What the freak? How are you alive?
I'm chill like that.
Pumpkin, how many more times are you... What the hell?
Aren't you
What?
I don't control where it goes.
Oh yeah, another reason I rewrote the Cave of Cameos thing was to
It was your
give Boomy more screen time because we were kind of already preparing for sub 6 when the people would join.
jeez.
Wow, these people are so cool.
But yeah,
I
so
wish they were in
I
sub
rewrote
instead
the
of me.
Cave of
I'm
Cameos.
trash compared to these
My
guys.
goal was
Look,
to
look at that thing.
have Trapezoid kind of doubt himself with
This is so filler.
I wanted him to
Watch
doubt
my show.
himself because
Season 6.
Alright,
you know, people were doubting his good ideas, and it's kind of like, whoa, Cap was, you know, being mean to him because
where's our bus
Trapezoid had bad ideas originally.
Alright.
So Trapezoid's kind of insecure about it, and he overcompensates things.
I told you this would be your grave.
But yeah, originally, when they were chasing Empanada's plush, they just left the cave and there was nothing stopping them. So, yeah.
Well, Sticky?
Cool,
yeah,
I guess.
See somehow.
No!
What do we do?
Anyway, so yeah, Trapezoid just making more
That
bad
doesn't-
ideas, making things worse, overcompensating. Build up fucking AI voice. I'm sorry. Stop used AI, this is why it was so bad. This is why Sub sucks.
I like hearing you.
Anyway,
Anyways,
Boomy
do you
is
guys know
awesome.
where to find better cell
I
reception?
like the thing that she
Probably
did,
that's
you know,
bad
she just
tape.
had to believe in herself or whatever. Except
asking that
the
'cause I
joke is
look like
that
one?
she
Why else
believing
would
in
I?
herself didn't work. It just she did it like a million fucking times without realizing.
First try.
Yay! Thanks for the help.
All her failed attempts. Nobody gives a shit
Cooler
about
than
those
you.
guys anyway.
Fuck. Do that. The rocks were there just a second ago.
Maybe we're cooler than you.
Fuck.
Why was that censored?
Why wasn't that censored?
Boy, what the heck? Yikes. You look.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, shut
I
up.
think I've come up with a master
Okay,
strategy
yeah.
for winning this.
So yeah, Trapezoid and Broomy just completely wasted everyone's time in this episode.
The flame has grown. Yes.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
guys, it's me, Max.
I guess I haven't said it before, but I don't know if I said it before, actually, I probably did. But the point of the Cave of Cameos was to lock away all the cameos so that they wouldn't interfere with the show.
This thing is
And
take
yet,
forever to
ironically,
die. I got to do something.
they got way too much screen time and kind of ruined the episode because it's so stupid. I like the bit of sorry, Festival looking uglier each time it's left in.
Wait, who finished first? I wasn't looking.
It was me.
Bull!
No, no one cares.
Since I-
Anyway,
There.
I guess that's sub 5. I really sat through that entire thing again.
Okay.
This is so tragic. I do like the point system. That would have been cool, but the show ended, so. But nobody cares about you.
Eventually escaped from pursuit of Dude's plush. But this is not the end of the plushies.
No one cares. Shut up, die.
Hey everyone, Empanada here.
Yeah, that's the entire episode. It did have one of the best end credit things, so I'll play that.
It's really hard to breathe in here sometimes.
Don't worry, we shouldn't be in here for much longer. I have a plan.
What are you making?
It's a communication device. I need to make a call to someone to get us out of here.
It's a communication
Get us
device.
out of
Just
here.
say a fucking phone right away.
I was thinking, isn't it weird how almost
This was
everyone
supposed
from
to be
team
my
is gone?
comeback, you
Maybe
know?
your team
After
sucks.
sub
We're supposed to
5,
stick together and stuff, but it seems
almost
no one
nobody
actually
gave a
wants
shit
to.
about the show anymore,
Well,
and
you
I
still
could
got
feel
two
it. I
members.
was like,
Yeah, well,
we need to have a
one of them is
comeback.
body
I want to
spray,
make a really great episode
and the other is
to make
empanada.
up for
So,
whatever the fuck sub
So...
I don't
5
think I've ever
was.
talked to him
And
before.
yet, I feel
We
like I
can
didn't
fix that. The more
fully
hours, the better.
understand everything
Yes,
that was wrong
but
with
how
sub
should I
5.
approach this dish?
Maybe say...
Like, a
us
lot of the
privileged
profane
stick
stuff
together
is gone,
works
so I guess
every
I'll give
time,
myself
doesn't it?
that.
That's a wonderful
But,
idea.
I don't know. Anyway,
Empanada,
EYM
where
is
you
the
at,
goat at animating. I like that scene a lot.
Liz, guys,
And I'm actually gonna go through the storyboard with you guys for the rest of the episode, but not now. So,
Alright, do you see it yet?
yeah. Generally,
All
also,
right,
this
you see
episode
it.
did have some pretty good animation
Yeah, I think
improvements. I was
that's it.
trying to make
Alright,
it look
that's where we are.
more
Get to below
bearable.
it.
Well,
But I mean,
can't really
most of the scenes are
control-
kind of just, you know,
Eh.
standard
Okay, I'll try my best.
sub things. The reason the opening for this episode is so long is because we were trying to, like,
Son of a gunpowder.
reintroduce each
Alright, I'll
character
do
that
this
would
time.
be joining to give them a little something so that, you know,
Is something wrong?
I don't know.
I think I see the problem.
But I feel like we probably didn't have to, especially
really
because
bad
the
at this.
challenge kind of did that anyway. Like, gives
Alright.
you a reason to want to vote them in and stuff.
To the ways of the careful.
But yeah, if Boomy was definitely like one of the writers' favorite or whatever, because
Rumi.
I definitely wanted her in.
Huh. Is there something wrong
Because she
with
had,
your
like,
voice
I
box,
feel like the
Roomster?
most going for her.
It'll be an easy fix. I wonder what happened for your voice to stop working.
I don't know, but I'm just
Hey,
glad it's over.
this is like such a
So
weird
anyways, have you seen
retcon
Levitating?
thing
We've been looking
because
for him.
But
if
dog
everyone
came in.
if everyone knew how Rumi really sounded, why did no one question him doing the weird car noises all the time? I don't know.
Looks like I'll have to teach you a lesson.
Nuh-uh.
And you can't even say only
Right.
battery remembered, because you
Let's
got
fast
his
forward
mind
to put his
erased, so
head
why
back
would he
on.
remember, you know, shit about Rumi? So I don't know.
You hearing that too?
Yeah, and it's getting on my nerves. I need my quiet, and I need it now.
Hey you trying to get
I like
in
the
or
club
something?
setting. I had
Through me.
I had Ceramic made a lot of the
Oh,
backgrounds for
okay.
this episode, and that's why they look really good. And then all the ones made by me look
Alright,
like shit.
so
AKA the outside area right here.
And I...
Which is literally
Okay, pass,
inverted,
like-
because it's supposed to be...
You're on the...
It's literally
Fingers on
just
the lip.
wrong.
I like
It's
food.
inconsistent.
Me.
But then, yeah,
I like
this
food.
background is very nice. I like it.
Because I gotta say, as a food my watch television.
Shut up.
Because I've seen this real good show called.
You didn't wait to see if I did.
Your life is nothing.
I'm gonna take a break, actually. Okay.
Jokes suck.
Oh, come on. What was that, Empanada?
Wormy.
You totally funked out there.
Yeah, you
Like
know, I
he's
really
totally
don't...
failing out there?
I feel like I
Like,
should have
he's so
more to
not.
say about
I'm
sub
sorry.
6.
Oh,
I
you
don't
like,
know.
stop yelling at me.
I'm sorry.
He's so
I
abusive.
guess I'll go
Why you
into
gotta
the
be
typical
Empanada?
development
I'm sorry.
talk.
What's going on in
Yeah,
here?
like I said,
Point
me and
blank.
Andrew really tried to make
Gosh,
this
I
one
really
a
owe
lot
it to
better
you.
than
If
it
you never
was
would have shown my
before.
lifespan, I never would
But
have lived to the fullest.
I'll be honest,
I realize
I was too
time is
stuck
short,
up
you
on
know?
the
So with the help of Wormy
slice
here,
of
I got all I
lifeness,
could
I
ever
guess,
want
of
and
like
more
the
with this club.
introducing and
I'm
shit.
even a comedian now.
What's this attempted murderer
Because
doing
again,
in my office, Empanada?
actually,
Jeez,
the
don't
the
worry about it.
voting
Chill.
slash
Do you even know what she did
elimination
to
in
me?
this
And now she
episode
just waltzed me
starts
or busting
later
down my
than it
door?
does in
Yeah,
sub 5.
well, the hinge is released anyway.
To be fair, more stuff is
Look,
happening here,
I
so
know where
I
karma's
can,
down.
you know,
Let's head over to the bar.
I think it's fair.
Trust me.
I think it's
After a few
fair.
drinks, the beef will be as good
But-
as gone.
My boyfriend's right, you know. The drinks
I
are
don't know.
crazy.
Boyfriend? What did I miss?
2 hours.
I was
Whatever. I
very,
could go for some lemonade.
I was
Lemonade?
very
I was feeling
attached to
lucky
this
that
idea of
See? Getting along already.
Empanada getting an
No.
entire club and everything within 2 hours that
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually wrote an entire short about it. And I
What
might
are you
put it in the
doing back
description
here?
of this
I gotta
video,
figure
but
this
only
out.
maybe,
I need
because
to
I haven't
know.
reread it yet,
know
and
what?
I don't know.
What happened?
The subscripts genuinely have such weird things in
Oh,
them
sorry.
that I'm
What would
not
you like to
proud of,
order?
so I need to, like,
Why don't
you
you
know,
order first,
check
Boy Block?
Alright,
before I
so,
put this
do
out
you
and
serve
just,
drinks?
like, putting you guys through any of that.
Do you serve?
No.
But I'm pretty sure that
They serve drinks.
the short
Two
had,
lemonades, please.
Add some nuts.
I don't think there was
please.
anything crazy in those shorts.
Alright, coffee it is.
But yeah, the short was just gonna explain
Alright,
what
everybody,
happened in the
watch
2
as I do
hours
some
and
tricks
how
while also making your
Empanada
drinks.
got all this
That
stuff.
rhymed.
And it was mostly
No.
self-indulgent because I know it's not like actually important. I just thought it'd be fun.
Alright, so how much will
And
it be, Joe?
that didn't
worry
go
about it. Drinks
anywhere,
are on me
mostly because
today.
it wasn't
Everybody
very
enjoy.
good.
That's quite generous. Did he spike her drinks or something?
He'd never.
But
That
yeah,
was
you can
just built
see
diff.
each character is kind of getting their little introduction. We got Joe,
You know, I've been thinking.
who is the bartender, so we get to
I
know
think
more
you're kind of
about
right about that
them.
one.
Hooray!
And Wormy, who is kind of put in more of a leadership role. Dude, Wormy is the best. I love Wormy.
Hooray!
I don't know why I
So
had to
same for this
introduce
guy,
Burrito
right?
or whatever, because
Get off the
Burrito's
stage.
whatever
Get this
character.
guy out of here.
But then
Hold
Corny
on,
just
can we
shows
talk
up and jumps, and that's
Who's
the
next?
only introduction that Corny
So guys,
gets.
what's the deal with airplane food?
Like you could tell we did not really care
Get
for
this guy
Corny.
out
We
of
just
here.
wanted
Alright, everybody.
like the
Time for
voice
the show
actor to
that
have
you've
a
really
new
been
character
waiting
other
for.
than Heart Rate Monitor.
Elimination time.
So yeah, I guess.
Let's start with
And
the
even
object
Watering
for
Ken,
safe from
the only
elimination
introduction
due to
he
their
got
performance
was
in
just
the
showing up.
Toy block,
on the
body
stage,
spray, and
so-
festive hat.
You can definitely tell the favoritism, which kind of sucks.
Order
But I
up.
also don't mind because this is SUP and like literally who cares, to be honest. Like I don't think those characters were too cared about anyway, so it's not like we were doing them dirty.
I'm watching.
We implemented a
Whatever.
voting system based on points. So the dumb this time.
Yeah, another silly
Alright,
thing
so
that
tonight
happened
you're
in this
not getting a
elimination,
prize.
which I'm actually fine with because, you know, it
Yeah.
wasn't at a
Crickets,
detriment to
you're
the
unfunny and you
episode, it
should
was
kill
just a funny decision
So,
that
how
ended
y'all
up being
feeling
pointed
about
out
not being
later.
safe yet?
I
But
know my fans
Trapezoid
got my
was
back,
the
so
first
I'm not
safe,
worried at
and
all.
yet,
They don't.
because
Is
dude
this
was so
that real
angry, he
monochrome?
The
wanted,
first one
he
that I
revealed
heard declare
Trapezoid
safe
last,
Me.
even though he
Rumi.
was safe
He got
first, so it's
19
like,
points given to
okay,
him by the viewer.
sure,
So
man.
add that with the 3 points he earned, and they now
And I
stand
do
at
think
a
this
whopping
elimination in
22
general
points.
is actually probably the best one because it ends very
I was sure it was
comedically,
gonna
and
be.
you could
Don't
tell
worry, you're the
nobody
next one
really
safe.
cares
You
about
awarded
being
7
eliminated at
points
this
from a
point,
generous
especially
audience.
not
So now you're
Empanada,
at
'cause he's
17
not like,
points. Do the math to figure out your original
he's not
score
living on
number.
for JSFB
Called
or
it.
anything. He's
Give me
not
my
like, I
favorite
need
drink.
to live because JSFB would have wanted me
Oh, I know
to.
this one.
He's just like there because he wasn't eliminated, and that's about it. That's
You
since
still
his
share your
entire
fans out
story.
your back?
Yeah.
Do I have fans? Do people want me
Oh
on the
yeah,
show?
and we got,
Am I bio
What
we
if I
did
told
get a
you you were
replacement
safe,
for
bro?
the
Nora? That would be
Peachy
pretty
voice
nice.
actor.
Well, I'm lying.
Which is funny because I don't talk to this person
So who's
either.
safe?
But it's also funny because I don't talk to most people who voice acted in
Before
SUP
voting
anymore.
began, you only had
It's like
5
a good
points.
handful I still
But
do.
since someone was so kind as to give you all 10
Yeah,
points, you
I-
narrowly
it
escaped
was
elimination.
kind of lucky because the voice actor sounded pretty similar, but also like cool in a few different ways. But I mean, this is the only episode they show up in, so I guess it doesn't
Can
really
you feel
matter
the
much.
tension? Can you feel it, Mr. Squidward? No, not
Can you
really.
feel it, Mr.
Yeah, like there's no
Squidward?
way one of us is getting out.
Yeah, what he said. But it's the bottom, too. It's our
I
reputation.
do love this
Screw
scene.
that noise. Let's dance.
Damn, son.
Dude, this is so freaking awesome.
Fine, I'll just say it. The object eliminated and will be sent to the void is...
Actually, I like this scene as well. Supposed to be dramatic.
Empanada! Well... Yeah.
Well, yeah. See, he genuinely... I don't even know why he was able to walk away. I think dude just genuinely did not care.
Wait, Empanada is out?
But yeah, this is when
are you?
everyone
What's
shows
happening?
up
No.
and they're like,
Help!
What do you mean?
Whoa, bro.
then they're like,
It's
oh
actually
man, they
more
have
like
to
if
join the
there's a
show.
teleporter,
And I
there's a
feel like what
teleport.
pisses me off is these three,
doesn't
Peachy,
matter.
Battery,
I'm
and
just glad you're all
Onion,
back.
there is no reason they should be willing to be on the show at all.
It's not like I'm the reason they got
Especially because Battery, he doesn't even show like
Well,
that he's
I got them out of the tower.
maybe
so...
having a plan to stop dude or something. He's just kind of okay with
Wait,
it
are
now.
these your friends?
Well,
Which
Any
it
friend
just
of Pumpkin
really
is a
doesn't
friend
make
of
any
mine.
sense for his
How do you
character.
four feel
And
about
I don't
joining
even know
our
why
show?
dude is
What
fine
about
with this
me?
either, because
You
he
friends with
hates
Pumpkin?
those three.
Yeah,
He wants
we've had
them
our ups and
gone.
downs, but he got me my favorite
So it
rocks.
feels like we
Say hello to
either we
Joe
ignored
Jr.
it for
and
the
Joe
sake
at-
of plot, or
Yeah, me
I
too.
just didn't think
Pumpkin
about
helped
it
me
that
perform dark
hard.
arts to resurrect
And
my
either
mother
way,
from
it's
eternal
kind of a
slumber.
very
Wowzers.
lame
Can't
decision.
believe it was the.
No.
It
Hey,
kind of like
Lottie.
kills everything that's been
Okay,
built up.
You're
Like
funny. You can join
they're
as
supposed to be
well.
the antagonist to
This is
dude, like
kinda a lot
coming
of
to
newbies all at
help and
once.
stuff.
Yeah, we can't have
And
this
then they
many
just
new
end up
contestants. It's not fair for everyone
participating,
who's
so
worked
I
so
don't
hard
know.
to get to this point.
Wait, but I'm gonna join.
I can't even say there's any plans to
I
like
think you're right,
fix
though.
this
We
because
probably
I
can't
don't
have
think
these
there
many
was.
new
I think after
contestants,
that
right?
it was just kind of over.
Right?
Well, I don't really want to compete. I'd rather be a co-host again.
Really? Well, as a co-host, what do you say
And
we
it's
should
also
do?
funny, like the direction that
how
Mango
about
took
a
as a character
challenge?
because he was literally just a
And
gag.
The ones who
And then he
don't
became
finish can't get the chance to
like
join.
one of the
Well,
writers'
that gets
favorites
sucks.
at least.
How about the ones
I
who
wanted
do
him
make
to
it
be a
to the end?
co-host because
Huh?
I just like him.
The fairest thing here would be to have the viewers
Mango's
vote
just
from.
Is
goaded.
there a way I can just hang out with Pumpkin and not do the challenge?
No!
I think, what do you want to do a challenge? It sounds so fun.
I feel like I'm at a disadvantage here.
If there's a will, there's a way, my dear watering can. Well, how about each new contestant gets a partner to help them
And
with the challenge?
another thing
But
is,
what
I kind
is
of
the
changed the
challenge?
voice I
Don't
did
ask
for
me.
Onion.
Oh.
But
He
you're
has
the
more
host.
like
Oh,
a
yeah.
like
What
a
if we
New
do an
York
Let's do an
accent. I don't know
obstacle.
what it is,
Course.
but
How do we decide partners?
I did it
Can we
to
have
kind
more
of
than one?
differentiate
I don't know.
him from
You
Cap
can
a
decide
little
on your own
bit.
this time.
And another thing that was different
All right, let's be partners
Weren't we already?
for the
in
challenge
this
too.
episode is
Oh,
he's
yeah.
kind of wiser. I don't know. It's kind of a trait I wanted him to have, where he's like a pretty optimistic guy. In the sense that he kind of has blind
English,
faith in a lot of
please?
things,
Frickin'
but
nerd.
even the blind faith can be
Understood.
challenged. So that was something that was going to be his trait from later on, but
Hey, Trapezoid, do you want to hook up?
I
What the
think,
Like, be on the
again,
same
this is
team.
kind of just
That's
where the
not
show
what that
ended,
means.
so obviously
What
it's not going to go
does
anywhere.
it mean?
I love you, booby.
Yeah, these were placeholder things, but they ended up just being the final ones. I'm gonna just skip to the challenge because I kind of just want to get to the storyboard. That's the only thing I have
Excuses? I should
to
have
say.
told you I'm getting one Thursday. Why could I?
Alright, yeah, I'm sorry, I really
Thank you
don't
for the
care
Please.
about any of
like
this.
it.
It's the end
I'm
to-
gonna show you why I'm scene though, because this is really funny.
That's it. Challenge start.
Challenge start.
I did it.
Don't do that.
Also, you need both partners to reach the end to win.
Okay.
Oh.
We should get going. Early bird gets the worm, right?
Early bird gets the worm.
Yeah.
Genuinely such a funny phrase.
Wow. When did this get you?
Knock, knock.
Is this real?
Or is it cake? Well, that was a piece of cake.
No, it wasn't.
You gonna eat some of that?
Nah.
Are you gonna eat that? So you're gonna have to carry me the entire time.
Okie dokie.
This is so funny.
Oh, hi, guys.
I beat.
Okay, yeah, storyboard
Oh.
stuff more. Alright, the rest of this is just storyboard, so I don't... Oh,
You do
Alright.
that though.
I like this scene. Again,
Yeah, he may
this
still
was
be
the year that
alive.
I was taking
Your skills
animation
must
classes and
suck then.
stuff, so
No, he's right.
I tried to put that in. Mostly this specific scene, really.
We can let those idiots try to figure out that wall, but I got some upgrades I'm working on for you.
Yeah, I just like that motion. It's like the pulling, kind of cool. And then I like Boomy in a few
So
seconds.
how are we getting over this wall?
The animation she does.
What if you jump and then I explode you? So you go flying over the wall.
Sounds like there's a few fatal flaws in that plan.
Live a little.
That's why I'm against
That's
it.
why I'm
All
against
right,
it.
ready? 3, 2, 1.
Idea.
Do that.
No shark, Sherlock.
I didn't want to.
Oh, Sherlock. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the rest of the episode in terms of actual animation. So I'm just gonna go to the storyboard. Alright.
So, I'll just explain everything that happens while also reading it funnily or something. So Boomy notices the sign with shark-infested waters, and she is kind of taking Trapezoid's place in, you know, how he used to make stupid ideas, and that's her thing. So, SpongeBob transition, lol. She recommends that Trapezoid gets put in a meat suit, and he's like, dude, what the fuck? And he's very scared, and she's like, ah, that's the spirit. Anyway, they get in the water. He's trying to take off the meat suit, and she's super glued it on. So he just fucking dies. But then so does she. And then, you know, there's gonna be montage music. So
she dresses up as a female shark so that the shark can't eat her. But then Burrito appears, so obviously, apparently, in the 5 seconds that she stopped dating a banana, she started dating a shark. So that's cool, I guess. And then beats up Boomy. Then Boomy just goes, no. And obviously that doesn't work. And she teleports to the demon core. Anyway, yeah, whatever. And then he's finally sick of Boomy's stupid plans. And right as that happens, Body Spray, out of characteristically, is like,
no, don't do this.
And Rhombus is like, let me at him! And smacks the shark into orbit. And then, they just swim across. And meanwhile, Coffee Bowl, who was running really fast earlier, just crashes into the rock.
Festival is like, bombs! And then blows up because he's a freaking idiot. Then, yeah. Because, who died? When did Onion die? Apparently Onion was dead, so they gotta revive Onion. And so was Bowl. Blah, blah, blah. Battery's inventing. And Ruby is like, awesome. And then, this was like not too long after we did Underswap, so the Ruined Guards show up, who would obviously be voiced by the people who voiced them in the episode that I did. But Rhombus just instantly kills them, so that's awesome. And then there's a fire in the way. And then she just like keeps walking into it and explodes for 1.5 seconds before like respawning somehow, which is funny. I think that would have been funny to see animated. And Corny and Festivat hop into a vent to get past it. But Watering Can, he's super helpful, and he just is able to quell the fire a little bit for them to get past it. But the next part of the obstacle course is a giant random piece of air that only helps Watering Can because it gets caught and ends up at the finish line, while the other two probably just die or something. Like, I don't remember where they ended up, but yeah, so Watering Can is at the end, but since he's alone, he can't win. He needs his teammate. But anyway, we cut to Battery and Vroomy, and they're about ready to go. Preparation brings excelling oration. And then they start driving, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. They get past everything while leaving a bunch of dust. But the thing is, they go through the fire and Battery starts dying. Vroomy makes it to the end, and so does Battery's corpse, but it doesn't count because he's dead. So lap 2 for Vroomy. And then I don't know what Vroomy says, but he's being mean to Mango. Anyway, they're back at the air place, random gust of wind. And Pumpkin is like, you go first. And then Trapezoid's like, ladies first. She's like, don't mind if I do. Get the fuck out of here, Norden. Anyway. What a nice breeze. Neat. So she's able to do it, but the body spray is randomly dysmorphed. I don't know. And Rhombus is just able to revive him. Cool. And blah blah blah. After Body Spray pulls a lever, Toy Block and Wormy appear after not being on screen for like a while. Apparently they were near the end, and they start beefing with Rhombus. And then the Alaskan Bullworm comes to help, but in one sentence is gutted to pieces. And then they're about to fight, and then it cuts to a finish. It cuts to Festival and Corny winning, which is pretty lame. They just win by going into event. But I mean, I didn't really know what to do with these guys. Again, it kind of pisses me off because all that effort to save Festival only for him to not really do anything entertaining. But not gonna lie, JSFB and Empanada really didn't do anything either, so I don't care. But still kind of stupid. Festival's about to offer to help Watering Can, but then Courtney just knocks him out and is like, wow, who did this? Find out next time on Courtney the Detective. And yeah, the next obstacle is a sheet of ice on the floor. And Joe is like, we should just wait it out and wait for these guys to figure it out. And now Onion is kind of, I don't know, if I wrote him now, he wouldn't do this, but I guess whatever made sense back then. So he's just like going across anyway, even though it's kind of silly. And you could see the other two are being kind of overprotective or whatever. Then Trapezoid and Boomy show up, and they don't even have a plan, but they're boasting anyway. And then Trapezoid just throws her over, but he still has to reach the end. But he just decides to drink lemonade with Joe, while Bowl is still like panicking or whatever. Anyway, Onion is like, don't have such negativity or whatever. And then they all grab hands, plus Trapezoid for whatever reason before he stops. And then they start glowing. Yay! Power of Friendship, his theme starts playing or whatever. And then they immediately get spiked to the ground. Rest in peace! It destroys the ice though. And then, you know, Joe, his hypothesis was right. Good things happen to those who wait. But we also see what happened to Toy Block and Wormy, and they were just mutilated. So yeah, this is when Boomy starts suggesting another idea, but it's shut down immediately by Trapezoid, which is, again, just supposed to parallel the Cap and Trapezoid thing with the, I don't know. It's kind of funny how the only real drama in SUP sounds like a third grade argument, like, oh, you have bad ideas, you were stupid. And yet I still kept trying to make it a thing that reoccurred or whatever. Yeah, this is where we get the Trapezoid and Rhombus fight, and honestly, I really wish I animated this because it's super funny. Looks like you're looking for a knuckle sandwich with extra ketchup. And you could just see it would have looked like an anime fight or whatever. And then some Sonic.exe type shit happens. Yeah, basically just Trapezoid being bullied. But he finally gets one hidden out of surprise. And I don't know why I randomly put in this one, like, Instagram meme I found this one time. And then they fight. They disappear. Yeah, so this time Rumi runs to the end, but it works. Wow. I really don't understand why two of the people who won this challenge kind of were doing things isolated from everyone else and really faced little to no difficulty whatsoever. Like, all that was happening with Battery and Vroomy is that, oh, let's make some upgrades and then we'll reach the end. Oh, it didn't work this one time. Gotta tweak the one thing. Alright, it works now. And it's like, okay, whatever, dude, I guess. So, the next team that wins is Toy Block and Wormy. Thing is, Toy Block and Wormy at least were more involved with the other guys. Like, they were doing things. I guess even for Festivat and Corny, at least they were doing a little bit before they just went into the event and won. And I guess it's a little bit of favoritism because I do just prefer everything that Toy Block and Wormy were doing, like the Alaskan Bullworm fighting Rhombus stuff. And even this little physics glitch thing is kind of funny. Like, they push a box against the wall and it goes flying. Yeah. And I just think that they were a pretty good pairing because they were enemies before and now they can, like, they have to work together. And it's pretty funny. Anyway, we're nearing the end of the episode. And there's 60 seconds left, even though it's not consistent. It's just, you know, stuff that dude says. So don't step over that line. It's just more of Trapezoid being beaten until Boomy shows up. Leave that little guy alone! And this is her amazing plan. To stop Rhombus from beating her up, she becomes female Rhombus, because Rhombus can't hit a girl, of course. So she focuses really hard to try to do any sort of damage. And she remembers what was said earlier to her by Onion. Picture Rhombus killing her family. Wow! You can kind of really tell that Boomy had the most going on here in, like, character arcs and, like, actually had a reason to be here. The rest of the guys, they just existed, man. I'm sorry. But anyway, there's a large explosion that just doesn't do any damage to Rhombus, but he gives up on fighting because he's like, wow, that was nice. Anyway, Trapezoid's like, why are you wearing that? Boomy's like, to become a girl. Because, you know, Rhombus can't hit a girl. And Trapezoid's like, you already are one. Oh shit, we only have 30 seconds left. So EYM references a FNF song, and then Trapezoid comes up with the idea to kill themselves so that Dude revives them at the end of the chorus, which he does because he's so stupid. And Watering Can is like screaming for Peachy to just walk to the end because she's pretty close, but instead she's talking with her freaking boyfriends. And meanwhile, there's 1 second left on the timer, which goes by extremely slowly. Actually, it doesn't even move. While they walk for like 10 consecutive seconds with like there's no hurry in them whatsoever. They're just walking really slow. And then they reach the end and they're safe. And Watering Can's like, why the frick didn't you do anything? And Peachy's like, why don't you shut up? Lol. Anyway, we kind of have a little bit of the teammates talking to each other, but no, it's actually just the two that I like, Toy Block and Wormy. And then Trapezoid and Boomy kind of have a chat about how much he was disregarding her ideas and stuff. And the good thing about it, I do like how I wrote it, because it's not like Trapezoid is really saying, oh, your ideas were fine. He's saying they did suck, but I shouldn't have been so harsh or something. Because he understands how it feels, or whatever. And then, it still ends on a funny note, but not, you know, ruining the scene. It's like saying, oh, well, your apology was shit, so she, like, teasingly kicks him off, and then he dies. Anyway, yeah, they're saying, oh, here's... And then they give each person a little turn to talk about why they should be voted in. Corny sucks. Why did I draw a penis? That's disgusting. Why is he shitting? Wormy is awesome. Joe. No. Boomy. Rhombus. Vote if you want Trapezoid to suffer forever. And yeah, that's the end of the episode. So that is SUP 6. I'll go through the pipeline because I think this is interesting. The first draft was completed on, I think that's June, right? June 26th. And that was the same day me and Andrew finished our voice acting. Blub and EYM, Ceramic, and Worm did it the next day. And then after that, we got Ryder, aka Battery / everyone, Broden, the next day after that. Then the next day after that, we got Violet. Also, I like how for Worm, I just put Wormy. Like, that's silly. And then after that, we got, we got Sour, and then we got Evan. And then Corny. Again, I like how I put Corny instead of, like, the person. That was way later. In fact, I finished the storyboard before I got Bro's voice lines. But after that, I was finally able to begin animation. And I never finished animation because the episode isn't done. So, there we go. There is SUP. That is your artist commentary, guys. So what do I think about SUP in total? I am so fucking glad it's over. I do not want this thing to be the greatest thing I've ever made in my life or anything. In fact, I don't even think it comes close to being the greatest thing I've ever made in my life. Sure, it has a lot of effort, but I feel like it was just a stagnation in my life. Like a big stagnation, you know? I guess it's true that you have to fail a lot before you become better, but I feel like a lot of this show was just kind of like failing and farting multiple times. And now I'm proud of stuff that I make, but it's really not having anything to do with this show. It's like, I mean, I guess it has to do with the show, but it's mostly just like I did so bad that I never did that bad ever again. But yeah, I'm glad to finally be done reviewing this show. If I had to rate it, I'd give it like a 5 out of 10, I guess. It's funny sometimes, but it's also appalling and just hard to watch because it reminds me of how immature I was, so not a big fan of that, but SUP, yeah. I really did think it was the greatest thing I was making at the time, so now I'm glad to say that it's not. It's very far from that. And I don't even know if I would say Duck Eye is like super great or anything, but compared to SUP, which I actively would not recommend people to watch probably, I would want people to see Duck Eye. I mean, it's a story at least I'm pretty proud of. I think it has some cool things going on. It's a little cheesy. I mean, it still has some of the misogynist problems. Like, there's not many girl characters, but it's still way better than this show. And again, it's because, like, I started Duck Eye not long after SUP was finished, so it's like, whatever, but those problems have dissipated, or at least I'm trying to fix them in Duck Eye. But anyway, yeah, the SUP is over party. I am so excited to never have to touch this unless I really feel like I'm bored and want to watch it again. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you for some reason wanted to sit through this, that's your decision. But now it's over, so thank you. Hopefully my next artist commentary videos will be on something more positive. I don't want to like just keep shitting on everything I make, but also this is just not really that good. So I guess that's how the wind blows. But anyway, yeah, again, thank you. And bye-bye. I'll see you next time.